Thursday night, I took out, Artie wasn't around, but I took out Robin, Fred and his wife Allison, Gary Baba Booey Delabate and his wife Mary, and Benji to dinner at a very fancy restaurant, Danielle.
Beautiful. Place I've always wanted to go to.
Oh, yeah, you missed a wonderful meal.
I'm sure it's amazing.
We had a wonderful meal, but I have to say, Robin, Jesus. So anyway, we're having dinner.
What did I do?
I'm gonna give it to you a little bit.
It was a tease.
No, well, I will comment on the entire dinner, but and we had a great night. Don't let this
Raspberry on you.
Yeah, but anyway, so we go to dinner. And
Benji, you're not going to comment on Robin.
Well, Benji, I got plenty to say. But you're taking top billing this today.
I can't even imagine.
What did I do, Fred?
I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to guess it's about your veganism somehow.
Although I told her I want. Let me just tell the story. I really wanted her to drop the veganism for the night, but she wouldn't do it. She's very into it. Anyway, we had a great time. So, Robin is a wine expert.
Right.
And I said to her, listen, Robin, I'm going to give you the wine menu. Pick out a wine for us to drink. And Robin picked out a beautiful wine. They served it. It was delicious. And the waiter comes over to me, would you like to continue with this wine? I said, sure, if Robin picked it, that's what she wants. That's what we'll have.
Well, that's why I sent him over to you. I said, you ask Mr. Stern if he wants to continue.
Yeah, sure.
With this.
I mean, absolutely. It was delicious. So, we're getting toward the end of the meal. The waiter comes over, and he hands everybody at the table an envelope. I open up the envelope, and it's the actual label to the bottle of wine to show you what you have. I've been to Danielle a couple of times. They never do that. I said, uh-oh. What the fuck is going on here? Why are they giving me maybe because they know this is my crew and this is important to me. Well, the bill comes. Gary was looking over my shoulder. He just told me this. He didn't say anything to me that night.
Uh-oh.
Robin ordered a wine. Now, Robin, let me explain something to you. Because sometimes, I don't know where you grew up, but actually I did.
Here we go. You know where I grew up.
When someone says to you, order a bottle of wine, listen to me. So you know this for the future. I'm all right with it. I'm fine with it.
I know what you're going to say.
You say to yourself, okay, what am I going to order here? I have never ordered...
Let me tell you about the wine list. Now, he didn't look at the wine list.
I've been there a million times. I know the wine list.
There were bottles of wine there that were $1,200.
All right. Were there bottles that are $100 or $200?
I was looking in the French section, so I don't know.
Okay. So listen to this. Listen to this. I get the bill.
Yeah.
It took my breath away.
I was ordering one bottle of wine. He kept them coming.
Listen. So wait, let me finish. Let me finish because I'm going to teach you something. I know you know everything, but let me teach you one thing if I can, and this will stick with you, even if you fight me on the air about it. So I get the bill, and now I went like this. like my breath.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I went like this.
I was there.
I did. Gary saw it.
You must have had. You must have needed a burp or something.
And Beth made a comment. She even joked about that the first time they went out, Howard looks at the bill and he makes that face, but this time he wasn't kidding.
Let me tell you so. So I had to add it up. Each bottle of wine was $800.
7.
No, I guess taxes.
How many did you have?
Well, 3 bottles. And this shithead Benji, they serve him wine.
What happened?
He doesn't even drink it.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They give everybody wine. If you're not going to drink wine, don't ask for wine. In other words, say to the waiter, Benji, I don't drink.
You got to be specific with that, too, because they'll keep it coming.
That's a good point.
You don't know. First of all, your manners are ridiculous, but I'm going to tell you about Benji. Robin's in trouble, but you're in real big trouble. So anyway,
it was good wine.
Let me ask you this.
When you are invited to, I remember a story. Tom Chiasano took a client out to a lunch or a dinner and said, order a bottle of wine. Right. The client ordered a $600 bottle of wine. He came back. He goes, that motherfucker. If I wasn't paying for it, you think he'd ever order a $600 bottle of wine? Now, I've never ordered an $800 bottle of wine in my life.
It must have been good.
Well, I would say to you, if I was doing that, I would have ordered that wine.
You are insane.
Okay.
You're a high roller.
It's one night.
Wow.
Now,
not every
night.
night.
Me ask you something.
The wine bill alone was over $2,400.
Oh, man. Wow.
I didn't tell them to keep bringing it.
Well, listen, I said to myself, Robin knows. I figure you know. Robin will go order a $200 bottle of wine.
You should have ordered yourself. Don't ever ask me to order.
Did I learn my lesson with
I
you?
will do what I would do.
Oh, my God. Why? And I even said it to Beth. I said, Robin would have ordered that if we were out to dinner.
I would have.
I said, but
I've done it before for you.
I said, she's filing for bankruptcy next week.
Now, let me ask you something. The waiter at a place like that.
The waiter... Because the waiter comes over to me, and I should have figured it out. He said to me, do you want to continue with the wine? But they always ask you that. I said, sure. I said, whatever Robin ordered.
But a waiter at a place like that, he knows you're a regular, this guy?
Yeah.
Have you seen him before? Do you think it's proper for him to say to you, sir, this is more...
No, it would be embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, right? So
he heard me say to Robin, order the wine.
Right.
Robin should look out for me, but she didn't.
So when he came over and said, should I bring that again? He came over to me. I said, you have to discuss that with Mr. Stern.
But he didn't discuss it with me. You should have said, Howard, it's $800 a bottle.
But that's interesting. I mean, but Robin did say that probably
Robin's
in wanting
big
the
trouble.
guy to say, no, but...
I wanted him to.
I was all right with it.
That's the reason I sent him over there.
I didn't obsess on it all week, and I said to Beth, listen, Robin's a high roller.
Here we go.
What are you saying, Fred?
Do you think...
I'm flabbergasted. I don't think I've ever had a $700 bottle.
No, this was $800.
$800.
Well, that must have been
I knew things were a little pricey because I ordered a scotch there before you guys got there. And
Trust me, the scotch was fine.
And no, but the scotch is a little pricier in that joint than they are in a lot of other places.
The whole meal without the wine would have run me about $1,200 or something.
For that amount of people, that's
actually it's pretty good in Manhattan.
That's reasonable.
But the $2,400, Robin jacked it up to.
Jeez.
I'll pay you for the wine.
No.
I will.
Here's the question I have.
Look, all I can say is that
Gary, am I right?
No, here's the question I have.
Wine,
I know Robin said that when the guy came back, she said, you have to ask Mr. Stern. But if Mr. Stern doesn't know what the bottle costs, of course he would say keep it coming because he thinks it's reasonable.
But there's an indication there when I send him over. Look, you better take a look at this.
I was at the table and I missed the signals you two had, the indication.
I didn't have any signal.
The signal is, look, you're paying this bill. You ought to know what you're doing.
But how would he know? How would he know what the price is?
Because when the guy says that, he ought to say, well, let me look.
And as Gary points out, Robin's off on that one. When you're
like I said, I'll give you a check for $2,400.
No, I wouldn't cash it.
I will send it to you some other way then. I want to hear about you in this wine. It's what I would do.
Well, I have to say, I'll just say this in the interest of peace here.
How about the signal being, hey, Howard, it's $800 a bottle?
She should say, hey, Howard, it's $800 a bottle. Can I order another one?
Gauche it is for the waiter to say it, so I'm supposed to yell it across the table?
No, you whisper it to me. The smoke signal.
I'm not near you.
And by the way,
wow.
So Gary indicates that he did not drink any wine. If he had, he said he probably would have driven it up to 4 bottles.
I didn't. I said to the guy, he gave me a little bit, and I gave mine to Mary. If I was drinking wine the way I drink, we'd have been at 4 bottles, easy.
Right. Well, thank God Benji didn't drink the rest.
Wow.
Well, you two are very. You two are very, very generous with each other. With each other, with gifts to each other, what you do for each other. So chalk it up to this was a generous thing.
She would do that.
That is not something I wouldn't do if I was paying the bill.
Yeah, that's why I like going to dinner when you pay.
Thank you. And from now on, you'll never take me out to dinner.
All right. Don't punish me.
I will take you. I will never be taken by you again.
That's what I'm looking for.
I don't want to hear it. I don't even look at the price when I take you out. I pay.
Do you think Robin's crazy now?
I think that she's got a little bit of misplaced anger on this, and what she thinks about later today. No, you'll understand that.
Saying that when I go to a certain place, I like to have a certain kind of time, and I do.
But that's your dime.
George, let's go. You're on the air.
And it will be on my dime. That's what I'm saying from now on. I won't have to worry about it.
Now, Robin is very generous with me. Yeah. But still, when you go out to dinner with a group of people, you kind of keep an eye on the price. You don't go $800 a bottle. You don't. You don't. I'm just telling you for the future.
You didn't go $800 a bottle. You just paid for dinner. I'm paying for the wine.
Yeah, I would never accept it.
I will give it to you, and you're going to take it.
You spent thousands of dollars on me.
I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to take it.
I'm just telling you for the future.
I'm going to give it to you, and you are going to take it.
I get taken out to restaurants in Manhattan all the time.
Right.
And people, it's just not called for. It's way above and beyond. I've been to Danielle, Oreo, all the best restaurants, and it's just rude. And you take a medium-priced bottle of wine, maybe $200-300.
Right.
$800 is just way over the top. and doesn't show very many manners.
I don't care what you say. I'm paying for the wine. I'm adding to the dinner.
And paying for the wine while someone else is buying is rude as well.
Yes, that's even more rude. Now you really
insulted me. To bring this up
me.
is rude as well.
Well, we do a radio show. It was too good not to. I had to.
To bring this up is very rude.
It is.
You just don't take me out to dinner ever again, or ask me to buy a bottle of wine.
Don't be silly.
I think Robin might be catching some unnecessary shit here, but I think it's a lack of communication. I think what I would have done is maybe gone over to you and say, look, I know wine and how, maybe see, have a conversation.
Are you comfortable with this?
Look, we can have a great bottle. It's an $800 bottle of wine. We could enjoy one of them, and then maybe you choose another wine afterwards.
How are you comfortable with this and showing it to me?
Across the room from him.
I know,
I know. Me in this position.
I wouldn't do that across the room. I would say, look, we could experience this, and then maybe go to something later.
Well, that's why I was trying to send the guy there to say, no, just tell him to pick another bottle of wine.
Just say for the future when you go out to dinner with other people, not me.
I wouldn't do that. I'm always taking everybody out anyway.
Yeah, me too. I always foot the bill. Now, Benji really is something else. So, first of all, thank you, George. Benji.
Thank you, shithead.
So Benji.
He probably takes nobody up for anything.
Well, he knows rudeness.
I say, Beth said, let's make the reservation for 7:30. I said, listen, my crew gets up early. I knew Robin was leaving the next day. You were going off to, I don't know where you were going. You were going flying for an enema. That's another thing.
Flying for an
enema.
And I wouldn't buy a $1,200 bottle of wine.
Right. So I said to Beth, let's make it for 7 o'clock, because I said maybe Gary's staying in the city. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
When you live out in the city, that's tough to negotiate.
Yeah. So we make it for 7 o'clock. Robin, Fred, Gary, we're all there.
Right.
Basically 7 o'clock, within 5 minutes of 7 o'clock. Who's not there? Benji.
And he lives in the city.
Now, Benji really... Benji knows I'm not looking for him anyway. You know what I'm saying, Robin?
Right,
I mean, he's getting in by the skin of his teeth into this group because he sits in the studio during the show, and I love Benji. Don't get me wrong; he's a good guy, but
he's been here a decade,
right?
Longer, actually.
Quite frankly, we've discussed this. Benji's there should be in the Sal Richard category, except that Benji works in the studio with us, so therefore he's part of that dinner. So I invite him, and no Benji. A half hour. Now, everyone was hungry. We were all starting to drink. And I said to the waiter, look, I don't know where this guy is. I don't know what he's doing.
Half an hour late?
Half an hour, Artie.
Benji,
wait a second. I'm not even done. This is just the beginning, and I'm sure Robin and Fred can fill in the holes, and Gary as well. So I'm sitting there, and Robin knows I'm getting annoyed.
Right.
Because you know what? I'm only good for so many hours. When I'm drinking, it's like, I'm going to fall asleep.
And the waiters are standing around, and everybody's waiting for us to do something. We're waiting for Benji.
Yeah, so we're waiting and waiting. And finally I said, listen, let's get some stuff. Let's get some appetizers and things. And when this guy shows up, and now I'm down to calling him this guy. Like, I don't even know him. Because I'm so fucking mad. I even said to Robin, I said, what could he be doing?
What's holding him up?
This is an important function. I'm his quote unquote boss.
It is.
It's a time to be impressive. At the very least, be on time.
It's a work thing.
Yeah, and he knows I hate that he's not prompt because even on the show he pulls the same bullshit.
Right.
So maybe he got a mental problem. I don't know. So he walks in, fat as ever, sits down, sweating profusely. Now, Artie, you've seen it up close every day, but I mean sweating.
Like he ran to the dinner in a suit.
And then he sits I was thinking Robin was going to sit next to Beth, but Robin sat down next to Fred. And
I
Benji...
didn't see the chair open next to Beth.
That one was for you. Oh. There was a whole discussion about where Robin will sit. But...
When Benji showed up, I was like, oh, where's he going to sit? And then I saw this, he, sat there.
And without Benji, you could easily have leaned over and showed Howard the price of the wine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Benji.
That's Benji's fault that this all happened. So Benji sits down.
There's a deflection.
Sweating profusely. Where were you? And his answer was, Gary, what was his... Fred, do you know...
I know his exact answer.
Go ahead, Robin.
I started to get ready at 6:15, and I miscalculated.
Yeah. Now, the guy has to throw on a suit, and come here. I mean,
yeah, who knows what getting ready is, but he didn't get ready until 6:15. Start to get ready until 6:15.
So like a chick, he shows up late, like I'm on a date with this guy. Then he shows up, and so the meal is delayed.
Was 7:30 dinner?
7 o'clock
All right. 6:15.
He shows up 7:30. So he orders a dinner. Now this fucking guy is so fat. I mean, how much you weigh now, Benj?
About 235.
Okay, 235. Shows up. He's not going to order an appetizer. He's not hungry, he says. Now, I said, Benji.
He's making all kinds of hubbub.
Yeah, like a whole thing. I go, Benji, look at the size of you.
Stop lying that you don't eat.
Yeah, what do you mean you don't eat? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You're not going to have an appetizer. Do what everyone else is doing. Just fucking fit in. So he's carrying on. So
he calls attention to himself.
So I told him, so he orders an appetizer. What'd you get? The tuna tartare?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember, I was more obsessed with, I don't know what I ate, but I know what this fuck ate. And he orders tuna tartare, which he barely touches. and by the way, the other time I took him to dinner was Nobu, and he wouldn't eat any fish. Okay, so
now he's ordering tuna tartare.
So now at the table, he orders fish, tuna tartare, and he orders a trout or something. I don't know what he ordered. A bass, some bullshit.
It was a bad choice of fish.
You know, and then all of a sudden he goes, I love fish. I love fish. I love it. And I'm remembering at Nobu, he didn't love fish. Now, this place has meat. This place has everything. They'll serve you a fucking duck and a pig and a chicken.
They'll serve you game.
They'll serve you anything you want. They'll kill a lion for you and cook it.
I love fish.
All right. You don't love fish. You don't eat fish. At Nobu, you wouldn't eat fish. That's the greatest fish place in the country.
I ordered a fish at Nobu. I had salmon at Nobu.
Okay. All right. So he goes, I love fish. I love fish.
No, because you were yelling at me that I wasn't eating.
I
said, this is
great. So we start
eating
eating dinner. Everyone's done with dinner. Benji's whole plate of fish is still
there.
completely there.
No.
So I go, Benji, what's the matter? Don't you like it? I love fish. I love fish. The waiter comes over, he says, can I clear the table? Benji goes, no, I'm still eating mine. Now,
Howard, can I just give you a timeline on that?
Yeah.
So, Artie, you've been at dinner with Howard. You know, Howard likes to move things along. So Howard claps his hands and says, let's order dessert, which is the signal to let's clear the table. Benji hasn't eaten anything yet. When the waiter comes, he says, can I take your plate? Benji's in the middle of the story. He goes, no, I'm going to wait. So now Howard's dying to move it along and have dessert, and Benji's talking and not eating.
Like Benji can't read a signal.
Howard, why is
Benji
he
cannot
not eating?
read.
Howard.
He can. Why is he not eating? He can't.
Howard.
He can't read the signal that everyone's exhausted.
Howard, I like you.
Yeah.
But I don't give that much of a fuck.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? Honestly, Benji, if you're going to get ahead in life, you got to read signals at a table. You're there with a bunch of coworkers, and you're sitting there. You're not eating. You never eat your fish. We waited 10 more. We waited 10 more minutes.
I didn't want to order an appetizer because I didn't.
Benji, we all were done, and then you said you told the waiter to hold off on desserts for 10 minutes.
I didn't tell him to hold off.
Yeah, you said I'm still eating. That means they're not going to order dessert, and you didn't eat the rest of your fish. You fucking sat there with it. Fucking return the fish.
You are
bullshit. Gary was going insane too, and I'm not the only one. And believe me, Robin hates you. She just
I
won't
didn't
say
even
it.
know why he was there.
Oh, Benji knows that.
I just.
It's just annoying. Gary, help me out here. Will you explain the world?
No, Ben, seriously, here's what happened. Just give me 2 seconds.
No.
Give me 2 seconds, and then you can talk. Give me 2 seconds.
Funny.
Go, Gary.
Dude, you got to learn not to give so much a fuck. Just sit down, have a nice time.
But it's his dinner.
You didn't give a fuck that you're a half hour late and you're sweating all over the goddamn table? What's with you? What are you sweating for?
I'm another. Wasn't it like 17 degrees that night?
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty chilly.
Yeah, it's hard to work up a sweat.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Benji. The world doesn't revolve around you. The dinner was for 7 o'clock. To say you can't come.
I sweat to piss you off.
Why did you show up at 7:30?
First of all, I got there at 7:20.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't. Go ahead, Gary.
No, I think it was 7:30.
Here it is, Benji. Seriously, I know what you're saying about Howard should relax and all that stuff, but you understand, A, he's your boss, B, he invited you to dinner. So if you're going to go to that dinner, there's going to be a certain way things run. If you don't want to deal with that, you probably should just not come. But once you come and you realize it's Howard, you know how he gets. Benji, he goes like this. This is exactly what he goes. All right, let's order dessert. And that went right over your head.
Yeah, always.
And so you were telling a funny story, and they did come to get you.
You know why? Because Benji entertains no one. He doesn't care about anyone. And when someone he doesn't sit and pick up signals. I know people like Benji. They're the most annoying people. They've been so pampered in life and so babied that they don't pick up on what's going on at the table. Robin had finished, Fred had finished, everyone was sitting there. It was time for me as the host to move the evening along. The waiter was looking toward me to find out, should I clear the table? And you're the only asshole who's sitting there, and you didn't even finish.
Your food must have been cold by then.
Right.
I was enjoying it.
It was cold, Robin. I put my finger in it to touch the temperature.
Benji, you were at my house that night. That Howard, you know that there's like he gets tired early. That's why we eat dinner early.
Right. Gary, you were tired too. Everyone was.
Yeah,
you get up
tired.
early.
I looked around the table
because we were waiting.
Yawning.
Because as a courtesy, the way manners are, you wait for everybody to be finished.
I would have ordered dessert. Oh, don't get me wrong.
And then you would have been mad. Why you turning in your fish before you're done?
No, the waiter would not take our dessert order. There's etiquette at a fine restaurant.
All right.
You were holding up the table. At least eat your fish.
I thought we had a good time.
We had a good time. Not you. We had a good time without you. When you showed up, things got horrible.
All right.
Oh, God.
We had a good half hour before things got bad. No, we had a nice time. I enjoyed your company. I love being there with you.
You were fine in conversation.
I mean, listening to your unbelievable sex life, which I don't believe a word of.
Was there more of that?
I got to tell you, my wife.
I thought we got the guys' version at Nobu.
No.
He went into.
Benji loves to talk about his sex life.
Mary turned around to me. She goes, "Is that
real?
possible?"
Yeah, is it real?
And I go, "I think it is." And she goes, "That's really disgusting." She likes your bed, but she was sort of creeped out.
Benji's up to like really dangerous behavior. Like Benji's going to get killed.
Yeah, he's the female version of looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Benji. One story about his sex life is he goes on these, Craigslist or whatever they are, and he, some guy invites him to his hotel room to fuck some girls in front of him. And he's going into strange hotels.
Right. He doesn't know who these people are. Yeah. He's in a strange location and nobody knows he's there.
And when he shows up, doesn't the guy go, "I don't want to watch you fuck anybody," and the girls don't want to fuck you?
That guy must really be.
I said,
did that really happen?
Yes, and I said, "Benji, aren't you worried?" And he goes, "Yeah."
But did you fuck a girl in front of a guy?
Yeah.
Wow, that.
And he said the girls were
a stranger, Marty, a stranger at a hotel.
They were models, right?
He didn't come on my chest or anything, but yeah.
Were they models?
They looked like it. Yeah. I don't know if they were.
Yeah, he describes the scene, but meanwhile, would you go models to somebody?
This was a long time ago. I'm dating regular chicks now and dating regularly.
Oh, they must be delighted.
Well, anyway, so, Gary.
And that guy, and I won't say, but he is famous, and that guy, if you want to, I would reveal.
Don't
do that.
No, don't do me.
What, the guy who watched you?
That night at the dinner.
Total coincidence.
Stop.
Yeah, no,
he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know I know him.
I don't want to.
Oh, I think I know who he is, actually.
No, you don't.
I think you told me.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Was it Sam Ben Ruby? No. Anyway, so.
No, Sam would know Benji.
Right. Sam would throw Benji out. I got to tell
Benji?
I got to tell you. Wow. This Benji's such a character.
Right,
I love him. I don't want to be too harsh, but he was...
Actually, that guy scares me. If you know, I would never reveal.
But understand something, Benji.
Yeah.
You're going to go out with people in the future. Forget about me. I understand you're trying to be eccentric.
You think he's going to go out with people in the future?
I don't know. I said that to make him feel better. But if you do, show up on time, or when you read the signals at the table. Come on.
Or just keep up with what's going on.
Yeah.
There are no signals to be read. Everybody's doing basically the same thing. When their entree comes, they eat it.
Right.
Yeah. That's the time to eat your entree. Save it. Don't save it for later.
I was eating.
And you weren't.
But you realize hold on, seriously, and I'm not being a dick, Benji. Did you notice that everybody's plate on the table, this is true, was empty, and yours was completely full?
Well, you guys are pigs. You eat so quickly.
No, really. But see, you notice that stuff and you say, either, I don't want to hold 7 other people up, so I'm either going to eat quicker or I'm going to forego what's left of my meal.
When are you going to eat your dinner? I mean, what point in the night? And then we waited 10 more minutes and you still hadn't eaten it. You never ate it.
Right, you did not touch that food from the time the waiter came.
You weren't going to eat.
I honestly didn't realize that people that it would be considered a faux pas for other people to order dessert while someone else is still eating.
Yeah, but it's not Denny's, it's Danielle.
Oh, right,
it's like we're having a dining experience together.
That didn't hit me until you said it.
I'm sure there's no Danielle in North Carolina.
Listen, I'm not being an asshole about it. That's the way it works. The waiter's not going to take desserts until the place is ready to go. It's not done. You could see that the guy was waiting. If you had bothered to pay attention. Well, anyway.
Write down the name of the guy who watched your fucking chick.
Yeah, I'd like to know that one myself.
Really.
So just
you don't even. You know what? It's so boring.
For the air. Is it boring? Do you know who it is?
Yeah, it's nobody you know, and it's nobody anybody knows. He thinks the guy's famous. The guy has a high-profile kind of job. You would know the job, not the guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Write down the guy's job.
I do have to say that that Benji's stories I was riveted.
They were good stories.
Riveted.
Benji's a lot of fun.
That's what you should do in stand-up, by the way. You should tell those stories.
I wish I could.
Oh,
you know,
don't do it.
Those stories he doesn't tell.
Some of them work without.
As the stories were going, Beth started going further and further away.
She almost crawled under Howard.
She started moving closer to me to get away from the disease that has to be crawling on Benji's body.
You shouldn't even joke about that.
Right.
I would take a test on the air.
Okay.
Did you come to New York? Did you come to New York as someone from, like, the South? And I'm being serious. Did you come here with the goal of being part of that, like, outer fringe Andy Warhol gang, like New York City nook and cranny getting blown everywhere? Like,
yeah, the underground crowd.
Did you want to be a part of that thing? Or?
I've kind of always been attracted to anything underground. Not just sex. Just sex. It's more illustrated when it's sex. But I like underground stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
but I mean, it is, dude.
Gee, Artie, too bad you weren't at the dinner. You could have asked these questions.
I'm just saying, it is dangerous.
And had your dinner delayed too.
It is. I wish, look.
Anyway, we had a great time.
I would love to have failed the piss test for an $800 bottle of wine.
Horrible.
Nah, come on.
So
I would never even bring it up unless we were on the air.
Don't invite me anymore. I feel awful.
I knew you would, but I had to do it because it was too good to bring up on the air.
That's how much you care about me.
Yeah, the show comes first. Roberto, you're on the air.
Can I contribute a little, at least?
It's a given that Benji's a classless fat slob with pig eyes, but Howard, come on, bro. All we need to know is that I don't care what you've earned over the course of your life. Just the $83 million that you earned as a bonus. You just pick up the check and shut up about what Robin ordered or didn't order.
We're doing a radio show, sir. I think
when would you enjoy an $800 bottle of wine with your friends?
Roberto, this is a radio show. I bring things up. Read between the lines.
You know what? That's not true.
But I'm bringing up etiquette. I'm teaching Robin, too. She needs to learn.
I know etiquette.
I think part of etiquette is just keeping quiet.
Roberto, if you went to dinner...
He knows my etiquette, not his.
Robin, the truth be told, I would never be mad at Robin for that because she's so generous with me. The idea that I got to pay her back a little bit would be great. So believe me, I'm not upset about it.
Can I ask Robin a question?
Yes.
I got your back 100% on this, Robin, but I'm curious. You embrace this sort of vegan lifestyle, and you spend so much of your time detoxing, living a pure life. Why do you continue to consume alcohol?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't drink often, but I do like a glass of wine every now and then.
You just can't get that out of your life. You can't.
I certainly I'm not addicted to wine. I'm not Artie.
But I feel if
I'm
you're
not addicted to wine either.
You're detoxing and you're taking enemas and colonics.
I'm not.
Howard, Robin's an addict.
I was going to get on a detox regimen when we were leaving. So this was my farewell to food.
I agree with Roberto. I think wine and all alcohol should be cut out of your life.
Well, again, my nutritionist says wine is okay.
Well, then I think you can eat some cream in your soup.
No, I can't.
That tells me I just got to get a nutritionist that says steak's okay.
You got to get a nutritionist. Heroin's okay.
That's what I did. I looked for one until I found one who said wine was
right.
okay.
I don't like you.
Roberto is right, though, Robin.
No, he's not.
I always thought that was interesting that you've cut out every
First
food
of all,
except
I'm
wine.
not an overindulger in anything.
Right. I didn't say you were.
I don't overindulge in wine. Wine, again, you would like my vice to be cream and soup. I would like my vice to be wine.
But you aspire to one day rid yourself of this need to drink wine?
I don't have a need to drink wine. I like wine.
I think you can't let go of the pretension of, ordering $800 bottles of wine. That's what I think you can.
Interesting
She is an
theory.
expert. I'll tell you what, the wine people at Danielle were impressed enough to give me the label. I mean, my God. All right, thank you.
They steam that off?
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have been back there steaming.
Hey,
Thank
can I
you.
have that?
You know, I when I looked at the price, I was so shocked I forgot to take my label with me. Because someone asked me, said, well, what was this wine you drank? I said, I was, listen, I almost passed out at the table, so I forgot to bring the name.
You were a little woozy and left your...
Let me ask you this.
What was the name of this wine,
It
Robin?
was a Dujac wine. I'd have to look at the label, too, because they make a number of different wines.
A Dujac. You didn't say that.
please.
You underpaid. A Dujac.
I got off cheap.
Yeah. Now, what do you think the restaurant pays for that bottle of wine?
I've heard they mark it up 3 times.
300%, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
how they make their money.
They probably get it for $250.
Let me ask you something, Howard, about something that if you thought about with retiring. Say you didn't have the radio show and this happens. Would you just harbor resentment for Robin forever?
No, in fact,
that would fester.
It's not as funny to say this, but the fact of the matter is I was kind of glad Robin did that because Robin's very generous with everyone on the show, and in order to pay her back, no, you're not.
I'm using that as an example in your life. I mean, there seems to be a lot of things getting to know you that you get out on the air that seems almost therapeutic to you. Do you think that would be a problem for you without the radio show?
No.
Because you're just going to stop seeing people.
Because no one will see me again. And poor Beth will see me. Trust me. No, Rob and I will see for life. And
right, I'm sure you
And
will.
Fred, but not Benji. I mean, once I retire, I will never see Benji again, I'm sure of that.
Benji, when's the last time you did that? You went to a weird sex situation? Be honest. Like you went to an apartment from that bullshit.
It's happening all the time.
Well, he claims he's not doing that anymore.
He is, though.
Howard, what is that all about? I mean, I'm
dating regular chicks.
No, but I mean that whole, like, dangerous, like...
What is it about?
What is it about?
You're looking at a guy who can't get laid, so the only way he's going to get laid is through some freaky scene.
No, I think he actually can get laid, but I mean the whole has to be like almost like on a tightrope with like almost like with a gun to your head.
Listen, what normal person who values their life? You know, when Artie does heroin, I go, I love Artie, and he seems like such a normal guy, but then he's risking his health and his life.
That seems more normal to me.
Well, you're getting high.
Seems more normal.
None of it is normal.
Well, it's more normal to me than what Benji puts himself. He goes to a room where some guy says, "Come in and fuck some girls." It sounds to me like either you're going to get knifed. He
was even in one. He explained where it could have been like one of those rape fantasy kind of things.
Right.
You know, that's crazy because you don't know how you're getting there. You don't know if this woman is participating in this.
Well, he gets a rush out of that.
You don't know what Robin's saying is, how do you know those girls weren't given roofies?
Yeah.
And, then they're going to accuse you of raping them.
You know, he may not have AIDS, but he definitely has genital warts.
Fuck you, dude. Dude, why don't you come down here and I'll come down here and we'll do a doctor's test.
Do you want me to examine your penis right now?
He's the fattest AIDS patient ever.
Why do you want to see his penis?
I don't, Robin, but I will look for genital warts.
We've all seen it, unfortunately. I mean, so you get a rush out of that more than sexual? You like the danger of it?
No.
You understand that. You know I like you. You know you're putting your life at risk.
I am dating regular chicks now in a regular way. The problem is...
Do you know that there's something wrong with you? That you would go to a room where a guy just says, come over? I mean, don't you know that... Like,
in the middle of the night.
You don't have a bodyguard. You don't have a gun. You don't have nothing, man. You're walking in there and you're doing this weird thing. I mean, you don't know that's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous.
Do you value your life? Do you like living?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
But anytime you get laid, it's like there's...
Listen, I want to get laid more than anything. Getting laid is the main focus of my life. You know what I mean? It's the primary focus of my life for many, many reasons. Being inside a woman's not enough for me. You know what I mean? I wish I could go inside of you and then come out through your mouth.
You were all the way up.
Right.
You were exactly right when you said, I don't get off at all on some dude being there. I'll take the opportunity.
No, that's the dude that's going to take a gun and shoot you in the head and rob you.
Or stab you.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, you don't have any money.
Did you ever see the movie Looking for Mr. Goodbar? You should rent it.
Yeah, it was about a hot chick who gets killed. You, on the other hand, are going to get killed and you're not even a hot chick.
Right.
Some people have that need for...
I worry about you. I do.
Action, but he's not a gambler.
You're not thinking.
No, he's gambling with sex.
Right. But it's more of a sexual thing. Like at the end of the movie, the gambler with James Caan, he wins his bet and he needs more danger in his life. So he goes to like a drug den and tries to get into a knife fight with a big bouncer. Like he needs that action.
Yeah,
but it's the same as Looking for Mr. Goodbar. She finally winds up with a guy who's mental and clubs her to death.
Right. But it's sexual. It's not like a gambling thing.
But Benji's is sexual. You know, like she didn't know who she was taking home either.
See, I don't know if Benji can turn that off then. Like if
he can't turn off, I'll tell you why. Can't. Benji, this isn't about sex, right? Benji's lonely.
Nah, I'm not.
No, you're lonely.
I have lots of friends.
I'm lonely. I would never do that.
Listen, I love sex. And it is hard because anytime you're home, you could just go out and get laid.
Wouldn't it be safer than to go to a stranger's house? At least go to a well-known high-end prostitute where at least you could...
I know it sounds crazy, but then it doesn't feel like it's... I don't get off on that.
See, that's the danger.
I don't feel like I'm earning it.
Oh, okay.
Benji said something to me once. I don't think he's going to care about this, but we were in... I mean, it was something that... It kind of creeped me out, but it didn't. And it goes along the lines of this. Maybe you remember this. The last time we took the show to Vegas, we landed on a private jet, and it happened to be the day of rehab at the Hard Rock with all those strippers. And they got us an area, and it was me, and I was talking to this smoking hot blonde was talking to me. And she knew the show, and she was clearly, like, hitting on me, you know.
Right.
And I was sort of like, you know, drinking with her and everything. Then she said to me, he goes, isn't it like a turn on to do you think like you could just be fucking this chick in like 5 seconds up in your room? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if I, you know, later on or something. He goes, but isn't that fucking amazing that you could just fuck her right now? And I'm like, he was getting too into the question.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
That knows what was going on in his head.
Yeah, I was starting to think, like, what do you want to do?
Well, anyway, that was our dinner.
Do you remember that?
That's the creepy moment?
No, but because it was like you were, I don't know if you wanted me.
I'm done with Benji. I'm done with Benji.
Well, I wanted to say, what a lovely evening.
It
but
was.
It no longer is in my mind.
You know, Robin, you know when things went downhill? I saw after Robin ordered the wine, the wait staff was high-fiving each other.
Wow. They were doing the sucker dance.
They did the sucker dance in the background. All right.
But wow. I thought I'd had a good time. I now realize I didn't.
You did not have a good time.
I did not have
I will always remember that night. That's the most expensive booze
you ever had. Yeah, me too.
Well,
I never had
the most.
Me too. The most expensive wine I ever had was maybe half that price.
Howard,
I never even had anything half that.
Do you think, because I'm going to ask Robin this too.
Well, again, if they're marking things up
maybe
3
it was.
times, you're drinking the wine I brought you.
Was really a $250.
Well, you're not
$250.
No,
You're not getting that
I'm
wine
saying
at Costco.
it was retail wine.
Right.
The wine I bought you for a present, each bottle is more expensive than the wine you drank.
By the way, did you hear Gary going off on you on the wrap-up show?
Oh, my God.
Did you hear that?
What is that all about?
Did you hear it?
Now what?
Oh, my God.
Hey, Howard, real quick before we end this.
I'm now giving up wine because it causes too much trouble.
You with wine, you got to hear Gary from the wrap-up. But Dominic, what did you want to say real quick?
How do you know that Benji's really doing all this? Because
I don't.
Think about this for one
I believe him.
No,
Well, everyone at that table, he was shocking some women that would never, ever think of this type of behavior, would find it disgusting. And for a moment, he makes himself the most important person at the table. Mary, certainly, Robin,
right.
Beth, all these women are hearing these horrible stories, and while he's telling them, everyone's looking riveted to him. I doubt he does any of this, and I'm serious.
Well, you make a point. It did make him the star of the night.
Let's verify.
But it was fun.
I allow you, if you want to put it on the air and get those people, you can do it.
I'd love you to verify.
For one of the...
You really think those people are going to come on the air?
It can be verified.
Oh, God, who are they?
One of the famous woman, I feel weird about.
Wait, there's a famous woman?
Yeah, I know that one, and I don't want to go anywhere with that.
I feel weird
I know
because
that
it's not her, you know.
Yeah.
I know
it's a different one.
I know the famous woman.
But supersonic, she used to describe the sex and not describe it the way you did, Benji. So
what do you mean? What did she describe?
Well, the events that you think you did. You know, in your story, you're the stud.
No, but what did Supersonic say?
Well, you were not the super stud for her.
Wait. When did you hear her say that?
First of all, how could that be the man?
Dominic, stop a second. When did you hear her say that?
Well, she's discussed it on the air once.
And what did she say?
That it wasn't what you were saying.
That's not what she said at all. Do you guys remember what she said?
All right, can I get off Benji?
Yeah, she
Dominic,
said she was
thank you. I saw you on Larry King. I got a tape of it, and gained some weight.
He's now too skinny?
Robin, he's become so thin. You know what a prune looks like? He looks like someone stuck a pin in him.
Oh, no. He's deflated?
Really?
Yeah, you look better heavier, maybe. But your health is probably better, so I'm happy for you.
All right, goodbye.
All right, Dominic, there he is. Anyway.
Howard,
so
do you
Gary,
think you could tell the difference between an $800 bottle of wine and a $200 bottle of wine?
You know, I'm not that sophisticated, but the wine was very good.
Robin, could you? 800 and 200, you think?
Not a good $200 bottle of wine.
Listen,
I'm not that good.
I told you, this is a real quick story. I've said it on the air before. They're a very famous couple who are authors, and they write only about wine. They are wine experts.
Not the ones Benji fucked.
No, these are considered two of the top people. I remember I bought their book. Like Robin, I tried to learn something about wine. I learned less than she did. But anyway, I'm reading the book, and the guy starts off the book by saying that him and his wife were searching for a great bottle of wine. They were in wine country. They go to this place. They found a bottle of wine, and they didn't make a lot of money. And they said, this is the most expensive bottle of wine. They had to buy it. They had to try it. They're, after all, wine experts. It's part of their job. It's almost a tax write-off for them. And they bought the bottle of wine. They said, we'll save it for a special occasion. Well, they waited like a year. Special occasion shows up. They drink it. They said it was the best bottle of wine they'd ever experienced in their life.
Wow.
What they didn't realize was they opened the wrong bottle. And it was, Robin, I told you this story.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. It was
I never heard this.
The wine was a $10 bottle of table wine from, I can't now remember the name. I've told this story once on the air, and I'll look up the name. I went out and bought the $10 bottle of wine because they said, we were fooled. We are wine experts. We spent our lives on this. And to show you how sometimes this can all be bullshit,
yeah,
we thought this $10 bottle of wine was the best wine we'd ever had. We have to be honest about it.
Nothing is bullshit.
Right.
It's all, who knows what the value of any bottle of wine is.
Right.
It's what people can get for it based on their marketing and distribution and, the value of their name.
Anyway, so Gary gave it to you on the wrap-up show. This is another wine thing that's gotten you in trouble.
Jeez.
And then I'll get back to Underdog Lady at some point. But here's Robin getting blasted. I mean, wow.
Why do I even bother to try?
All right, here you go. This is really Robin.
Just because we both got you wine for your birthday? Is this
Listen to what Gary says. And by the way, I had heard this rap off there. He'd come to me about this.
Really?
And I didn't know he was going to go on the air with it.
I don't know what's going on around here.
I was really angry in the office this morning. And this is totally real. I bought Howard a birthday present, and I brought it on Monday, the day of his birthday, and I put it in my office, and I just happened to mention to Howard when I was there earlier, hey, I just want to let you know, I got your birthday present. I'll just have Tracy get it over to your house. And I said, I explained what the wine was. It took all of 20 seconds. He said thank you, and it was great. Robin announced that she was bringing him wine. So we did that whole wrap on the air. So we know that Robin's bringing him wine, or that's what the present is going to be. Ronnie walks in this morning like he was her cabin boy. Like Robin walked in a full-length leather coat with mink or some chinchilla or something around the edges, and Ronnie was carrying these two big boxes. Robin puts them down on Howard's console right before the show. So there they are. So now Howard knows he's got the wine. Now Robin insists that he opens it up on the air. We know it's wine. I think it's just slowing down the show. And I don't understand what the big show of the gift was about.
And I thought, she kept saying, go inside. There's like a big payoff.
Yeah, the payoff is there's a note that says these bottles were handpicked by Robin, which they weren't.
There's good hosting and there's bad hosting, and I think you're rolling with it. But when you're playing clips for Howard, you can be goofed on or called a liar. But I think you're just trying to host the show, I'm sure.
And that's fine. Well,
what good is the show going to be if they say here's CD and here's records, and you guys go, I don't really hear a difference.
I understand, but I'm saying we could have said it for effect, but we didn't. Right. Mark, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, Mark. How are you?
Real good. So I'm calling in about this vinyl versus CD thing, and I'm convinced after listening this morning that it's more about Howard giving Gary shit than it is about making a valid point.
I would say that it's more of the first, but there's enough of the second to grab onto to do a lot of the first.
Right. Well, I think we should look at photography as an example and ask Howard if Ansel Adams' form of art is no longer relevant now that we have digital photography.
Yeah, and somebody also said I could make the point, why do you read a newspaper? Like Howard says he still likes to hold the newspaper in his hand, even though you can read the New York Times as a digital download.
But you realize, Gary, you're not winning that argument. There's just no way you're winning the argument.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm like sort of half busting balls, but, when Howard and Robin gang up on you, there's no way to get a word in.
Were you offended that they called us both liars?
Fucking liar. He said, you're a fucking liar.
And?
I am offended by that.
Want to come clean and say that we didn't hear a difference between the two? Or
I like the guy he put through who said that, the second version, we heard stuff that was in it because it's a different version. And Howard goes, see, I told you.
Yeah, that's a situation where we were just not going to win.
And then the guy that called in that said I had my math wrong on something on the show.
Yeah.
I just think he was wrong. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But, if you think I did something stupid on the show, call in tomorrow. Howard will put you right through. It's the best way to get through.
Anthony in San Antonio, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, what Gary just brought it up. I mean, Howard's always saying that, about talking about the newspaper and stuff like that. He says he likes the feel of the newspaper, over, reading on the computer or his, whatever that little thing he reads,
Yeah, listen, the point I was trying to get across this morning is if you like vinyl, it doesn't mean you hate digital. Or the other way, what John Varvatos was saying is that there's an experience with vinyl, and if I go running, I want to take my iPod with me, but if I want to listen to a record and have that experience, it's an option. It's not one or the other. Do you think that when Howard's given me a lot of crap about this, that you probably get off a little bit easier than I do? He seems to like you. Not to say that he doesn't like me, but he seems to like you in the sense that there's some semblance of him thinking that you're a host, and I get none of that. So he gives, I feel like he lets you slide a tiny bit more.
Yes, I think that's true. But you're also in there more than I am. I think if I went in to talk about it, I would have gotten hit pretty hard. But a lot of it would have been, how can you work with Gary, who does, exactly. And then blah, blah, blah.
We were joking around because it became a part of the show this morning where Fred was making fun of me for saying things that John had actually said.
Yeah, I did hear that. Mike in Florida, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey, Mike.
Real quick, I think Baba Booey needs to look at how he gets more from Howard is because look how long he's been with Howard. There's more of a, not personal relationship, but a family end to it. So he's like family to Howard, and you can say anything to family,
I guess.
Do you look at it that way, Gary?
Yeah, probably. But I do think it's easier to pick on me. I think he still has some respect for you. His mind is all gone.
Matt in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, you guys talking about how you get treated better than Gary, John. I mean, I think it's kind of unbelievable how, I don't think I've ever heard, aside from being fat and the 80 blowjobs being total bullshit, I've never heard Howard really bust your balls. Same with, JD. Gary just fucking shit rolls down the hill with him. I feel bad half the time.
Well, JD he loves, and Johnny likes a lot. But the other thing I will say in John's defense is John doesn't react the way I react. John's pretty level. It's hard to piss John off. I saw John get so mad the first year we were here, and I've never seen that happen again. It's almost like he remembered it and he's never going to do it again.
That's true.
You got so
mad. Yourself, Gary. What do you mean the way you react? The way you fight back, kind of?
Yeah, John will be Howard will engage me and I'll take the bait. And
the other difference I think with a lot of people on the show is when I came to the show, I wasn't an intern. I didn't come in like some of the other guys here who are literally sort of born and raised on the show. So I think, and you tell me if I'm off here, Gary, I think that gives me a little bit different of a relationship with Howard than other guys have.
He's right. John's right.
John.
Yeah.
John, what year was it that you first called into the show? That was your first appearance on the phone, right?
Yeah, 2000.
Was it really that long ago, huh?
Yep. Sure was.
No kidding.
Long time.
And one more question for Gary.
Sure.
Where are you at with Stuttering John? Do you just not talk to him? Is he dead to you?
No, and as a matter of fact, we update our database all the time, and so I actually said they sent the number back to me. I said I'll make this call, and I called John and I got him on the phone. It's about 2 months ago, and we talked for a minute, but he was at work, and I didn't really expect to get him. And we've played phone tag with each other a bunch of times. But no, I would talk to John. I have no ill will towards him.
Oh, I heard that whole thing with Howard going off on him on YouTube the other day, and I just didn't know where everyone else stands with him.
No, I mean, we used to talk once a year. We used to call each other around the holidays. It's like anything else. You're friends with somebody, you work with them every day, and then you go in different directions, and you want to see each other, you just don't get the chance.
All right, thanks, Matt. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about a lot of different stuff, mostly music. We were talking about Gary's son Lucas being a DJ, and Scott the engineer came down to challenge Gary's son. Actually, he didn't. He admitted he was a bad DJ. So we talked about that. We talked about Guess the Staffer. We talked about everything that happened on the show, because that's what we do on the wrap-up show. Check it out. Let's shift gears and talk a little bit about Guess the Staffer. Gary, was there any way Howard is going to be able to identify anyone who came in the door?
I knew he wouldn't know Chris Gagliardi. I thought he might know Rob just as Rob. And I thought, this is where, and Howard got mad at me, but in a fun, in a good-natured way. I thought he would know Al after I told Howard that Tim's been talking about him nonstop for 2 months, and Howard did just give him Employee of the Month last month.
Howard seemed embarrassed by the game to start, but he was a good sport and played it, and Robin played right along and did just as well as Howard did. But he was embarrassed to begin with. When you hit him with that Employee of the Month, you could hear it. It was just like right in the gut. And he tried Ben Bardo, but it didn't bail him out.
Robin's really the one who should be more embarrassed because she's had way more, Rob shot her video. Or no, Chris, I think.
Yeah, Chris Gagliardi helped her with the vegetable.
But everybody had a story about Rob, remember when we did this?
Al worked on the chatter.
Right.
Do you blame Howard and Robin for not knowing them? Do you think they should know everybody's name?
It's hard. They don't see them every day. I think that of all the people there, the one that they probably should have known was Rob because he is here every day. And if you walk out of the studio, there he is.
Do you agree?
I don't, because I don't know how much Howard sees Rob. I mean, I know he sees Greg, but I mean, I think Howard just sees a camera. So,
do you think Howard knows who Greg is?
Maybe. I think so. I think he said his name
because we were thinking about doing the next round. Like next week, we wanted to do. I hope Howard's not listening. We want to do Teddy, Greg Carmel, and Jim McClure. You think he know any of those guys? He's got to know Teddy, right?
He said Teddy's name.
I think he know Greg.
He knows. He would know all three of us.
You sure?
Yeah, because he knows Jim now lately, especially with the storm. Jim was a big part of that day. I don't know.
That was in November.
I don't think Jim thinks he would know him. And Teddy, you think he'd know you?
He should know Teddy.
Yeah.
He thought Al was Teddy.
Especially with the Artie
right,
stuff.
because Teddy's been on the air a lot with the Artie stuff, and even more recently for Punchy Punch and that stuff. He should know Teddy.
Who knows more people, Robin or Howard?
Frighteningly, I think it might be Howard.
I agree.
I agree too. Although Robin playing along, I mean, she was special during that segment, that's for sure. Teddy, would you be offended if Howard didn't know who you were?
Absolutely. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't at all.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, were any of the guys today offended?
I don't know.
Are you ever offended when he makes fun of you or does something in there? No.
That's different. Like,
exactly.
I think if you work here for a long time and he doesn't know who you are, it hurts a little bit.
Under the radar, baby. Under the radar.
Nothing wrong with being under the radar, but you do want the boss to know who you are in some way.
But only for good things.
That's true. Gary, there are rumors floating around once again. Howard didn't comment and then had a lot of comments about The Tonight Show and taking over for Jay Leno. Do you think there's any truth to this?
I always think there's truth to something. You can't deny anything around this place. I mean, why wouldn't Howard's name be in the running for something like that?
If it's in the running for Fallon, it certainly should be in the running for Jay.
Look, he already got promoted. He got the Fallon show and he got promoted to the Tonight Show.
But he takes personal satisfaction out of these rumors floating around.
Oh yeah, he said he would get Jay back, and he's going to get Jay back.
Were you relieved to know that you'd always have a job? During the beginning of that segment, Howard made a point saying, Gary, you'll always have a job with me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that no matter what endeavor he goes on, I mean, we've done it this long. Why change it now? If he wanted to change it, he should have done it 25 years ago.
Do you doubt that? I mean,
I don't. And, well, a lot of people came up to me and said, "Oh my God, can you believe he said that?" But I think we've always sort of had that unspoken thing between us.
And JD taking over as the announcer of the Tonight Show?
Love it. I love that idea.
Yeah. Hey, I can do it.
You can?
Sure.
How would you do it?
Huh?
How would you do it?
Oh, no.
No, would you do it as yourself, or would you try to be like an announcer type?
Well, whatever they want. I mean, I can do it like me, whatever. Or I can say, and now the Tonight Show with Howard Stern. Maybe without the laughing while you're staring at me.
Can you say Pamela Anderson or Nicolas Cage?
Well, I'm not going to say that because I would say it correctly. Pamela Anderson and Nicolas Cage.
I like how you raise your arm every time you say somebody's name.
Well,
it's a great visual.
That's what I see, whenever people announce.
And Howard was fired up about Johnny Carson, again, to say the least. He's wanted to do that to Johnny for a very long time. And I'm imagining these NBC executives saying, what else? Yeah, that sounds great. But he just has this thing for Carson. And it's rare, Gary. Most people actually do like Carson a lot.
I'm one of the people who likes Carson. I've never been in agreement with Howard about it, but it is funny to listen to him talk about it. And, I like Johnny Carson as a host. The more documentaries I watch about him, he may not have been the greatest, nicest guy in the world. But I enjoyed watching him interview people. I thought he was good.
Did you have any idea he was that type of guy as you were watching The Tonight Show growing up?
He seemed a hair angry. Like a nice guy, but behind it you could see there was a little bite to his comedy that you could see came from that. But, everybody loved him. Everybody loved Johnny.
I forgot what my question was. Dave in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Wow.
I did. I forgot.
Whoa.
Hey, Dave.
Hey guys.
What's
Gary,
up?
I had a question about your son's iTunes bill. How much are you spending?
I don't know. Like when he buys, it's more movies than music, but it's music too.
What about, do you ever consider any of the music services like Rhapsody or Mog or anything like that?
Well, I don't know. Can you on those? Some of those are streaming. He needs to own the music because he DJs, so you got to own it. Can you own it on Rhapsody? Because somebody said Spotify would be great too. But
you can download it.
You can't own it though.
You don't officially own it.
Yeah, you got to own it.
Okay.
In this case, but thanks.
So Lucas went from Judaism to now he's again not an uncommon path when it comes to this. Now he's hardcore but he's DJing like crazy.
He gets a lot of gigs. He makes really good money for a kid his age. He's totally into it. Every night when I go to bed, it sounds like there's a disco on the third floor of my house. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god!
Do you ever tell him to turn the music off?
Sometimes I just go. I go. Hey man, it's 9:45. Could you just put your headphones on?
And when you're in the car with him, what happens? Do you get to listen to your music?
No, it gets in the car. I try to be like a good dad, so it's either Shade 45.
Oh, I know all about being a good dad.
It's either Shade 45 or can I plug my iPod in to play. Like I said, I was into Macklemore 9 months ago, listening to that stuff. And you ever hear? There was a guy he was playing for me for like months and months and months, and I never heard of him. Some guy named, I think his name was Lecrae or something like that. And then all of a sudden one day I'm looking at the Billboard charts, and it's one of those bands you never heard of that was #1 that week. Sold 100,000 units.
So he's ahead of the curve.
Oh yeah, Watch the Throne. I got advanced copy of that. I mean, I took both my kids to see the Jay-Z Kanye West concert, so I'm pretty in there. And but now he's into the DJ stuff, Tiesto, Cascade, Deadmau5 is sort of
Afrojack.
Afrojack is big. Dirty South,
Armin van Buuren.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I know a lot about stuff I don't want to know about.
Do you like
Benny Benassi?
David Guetta? Do you like the music?
Not really. I mean, I like rap music better than I like the DJ stuff. I think the DJ stuff to me can be very repetitive.
And do you ever try to slip some Hall & Oates or other type of stuff in there?
No, but he's been
sampling that?
Sampling like crazy. He just did a really cool sample. He took the bass line from Fleetwood Mac's The Chain and he sampled it into like a pretty cool mix. I thought it was pretty creative.
You should be a proud dad. Jim in Pittsburgh, you're on the wrap-up show. Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, listen, I think Scott's pulling a fast one on you guys. At least on Howard, I should say.
How so?
Well, if you go back to when he originally bowled that 300 game, he came in the studio all proud, and Howard was kind enough to say, I'll pay for your gold ring. Then he went on to describe, Scott went on to describe, saying, this is the gold ring. You can get some gemstones. He started naming some of the extras that he also wanted to get. And Howard was pretty emphatic and saying, look, I'll buy the gold ring, but anything extra you want to get, that's on your own nickel.
I actually remember Howard saying, "Go get the top ring. Go buy the top one you can get."
See, I thought Scott was trying to be a weasel.
No, I don't think so. Scott can do. That's not his move.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, Jim.
I thought I see some dirt there, guys.
It's okay. Thanks for trying, Jim. We appreciate it.
I'm almost sure Howard said, "You know what? Go, Scott, get the best one you can get," because I think they started at 300 and the top one was like 1,200.
How happy was Howard to hear that clip of Jewel talking about his songwriting success?
He was very proud of it. He was smiling whenever he was previewing it, and he couldn't wait to play it for Robin.
Yeah, and Robin? Do you think Robin is convinced now that Howard can write some songs?
I don't know.
Listen, I'll say this. If Jewel didn't want to perform that song, she wouldn't have. If she thought it was a shit song, she would not have done it. They would have got back to me and just said, "We're going to pass on this."
Hey, Rick.
Hey, what's happening? Gary, first of all, you should be happy with the iTunes because if Lucas wants to get into the vinyl, into DJing with vinyl, the best top of the line for like the last 40 years turntable are now going for $1,300, which is a Technique 1200s.
Yeah, we're not doing that because you need two.
Come on, man, hook up your son, man.
You know that you can DJ with vinyl digital. Do you know about this? It's called coated vinyl. So that's what he's trying to get into. But it's like, we're getting into like the $2,500 region, which, by the way, he has his own money because he made a DJ, and he wants to know why he can't spend his money to buy the setup he wants.
That Technics 1200 is it. Everybody.
Come on, cool dad. Step up.
Scott, I've stepped up a lot of times.
Scott in Cape Cod, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Gary, who's a better DJ, your kid or Scott the engineer?
My son, there's no doubt. It's hands down my son. Scott can edit tape, but my son's, if you wanted to put him up DJing, my son would kick his ass.
No, think back to Scott's glory days, Gary. You may want to rethink that answer.
Well, here's the funny thing, though.
Could we please have a contest on
the definition of a DJ for what my son is and what Scott was are two entirely different things.
What do you mean?
My son's creating music, and Scott was mixing already existing music.
I think Scott may resent that.
What, do you think Scott creates new music?
I think Scott takes a lot of pride in his lists and how he plays stuff, and he's not creating songs,
right,
but the flow and getting the party going, that's what he's all about.
It's all about having fun.
I agree. Melissa,
music the way you want it.
Melissa in Michigan, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello.
Melissa, you there?
Yo, Mel.
All right, let's try Brian. Brian, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How you guys doing today?
Good, Brian. What's on your mind?
Thanks for taking my call. Hey, I was just thinking it's kind of an interesting proposition that, the rumors are out there about Howard going to Jimmy Fallon and Jay Leno. I'm just kind of thinking, John, do you think that Howard has a place for you and his production team? What would happen to Sal and Richard in this scenario? And do you think he may reach out to Artie? Because I can see Artie as either Robin or Artie on the couch, kind of as a second voice to him.
Well, that's a big either. Robin's been with him for a long time, so if it's either or, I'm thinking it's Robin.
Yeah, and Howard did say today that he would take the whole team wherever he went. If push came to shove, I don't know. I don't know how that would go down.
I think you and Jason and Will all are great, would be great segment producers, and I think Richard and Sal would be the core of, along with Fred, of a great writing team.
Yeah, I think he would find a home for everyone. Speaking of which, Scott the engineer, Gary says that his son puts your DJing skills to shame. I'm paraphrasing a little bit.
He's right. I never created music. Right. I mean, I did beat mix. I mean, that was just dancing stuff.
What's beat mix?
When you mix the music together in a flow so it doesn't get interrupted, right, so the people don't stop dancing when you end a song. You really never end a song.
Do you think
he's waving that ring around like crazy, bro?
I know. Do you think
talking with your hands an awful lot?
There you go.
Do you think you would have been more successful in this day and age, since DJing seems to be a little more easy to do with access to the equipment and stuff like music, things like that?
Maybe. I mean, you take a computer and it's just a computer and speakers and an amp, as opposed to carrying around. When I first started, I had every format. I had vinyl albums, I had vinyl singles, I had CDs. And so you carried around so much equipment and so much garbage with you. It was amazing. Now all you do is go ahead.
No, I'm gonna wrap up the day by telling you a classic Scott Sad Sack DJing story that I just found out the other day.
Uh-oh.
Scott left the bulk of his equipment at K-Rock, and they lost it. His DJing equipment.
They lost your DJing equipment?
Yeah, I left. They had borrowed my coffin.
That's so you.
And my turntables and my mixer that was all in one coffin. My Techniques 1200s.
Which are the best turntables, are they not?
Absolutely. There's none better.
Scott says he's been calling for 7 years. They don't know where it is.
I was trying to contact this guy for like the first 5 years that we were here, and I'm like, I need that back. I need that back. And he was like, nobody could find out what happened to it.
Woody couldn't protect that stuff.
Let me ask you, with the minute we have left, let me ask you a serious question as you wave that ring around in everyone's face. Do you realize that you're a different guy in the and I'm not kidding. You're a different guy in the bowling alley. You heard those clips. You just have a different personality. You seem much happier, much more engaged, much more alive.
It's exciting. It's exciting to be around the professionals. I mean, you're in an environment that's just like totally, outside of whatever happens in real life. I mean, it's like if you were just to hang out. If you're a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, so you would hang out with the Pirates and sit on the bench for the game, It's exciting.
Oh, I love that.
So that's what it feels like.
Now, what about like your regular bowling light? Do you have that same sort of spark, or is that more of a job?
No, that's more. No, I go bowling and I enjoy it, and I'm pretty up, but it's not as excited as being around that environment with pros.
Gary, if you don't mind, for some of the viewers at home, can you give us a quick background about this Evan Metropolis guy? I know Howard touched on it, but he was a very, very young man when he first came.
I met Evan Metropolis in the 90s when he was 16 years old, and I was told that I was taking a meeting with the people from Bumblebee Tuna, and I was told, by the way, the person that will be leading the meeting is a 16-year-old kid. He wasn't the head of Bumblebee at the time, but he was sort of their front person. And so I took this meeting with him. 16 years old. He wore a jacket. He had a big ring. He looked like an executive as a kid. And I remember going back and telling Howard, this is really weird. I met with the Bumblebee people, and I met with the 16-year-old kid. And I remember in the meeting he had like an older gentleman sitting next to him, and he would think of something and he would go, write that down. And so we thought that was funny. And Howard said he's the real life Richie Rich. So that's how we booked him on the show.
Hey, Evan's on the phone. Evan Metropolis, that kid that we knew when he was like 17, and he was running.
He was the Bumblebee kid then.
Yeah, they were running Bumblebee Tuna, and he just bought his, I don't know if it's his dad or him and his brother. I don't know what's going on there, but they just bought the Twinkie empire.
Right. Did they buy it with Leon Black?
Yeah. Hey, Evan.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
How old are you now?
I'm 32.
Wow.
Wow, listen to that deep voice.
How old were you when I met you?
16.
Yeah, this kid was 16. He was flying around on a private jet. Did you ever go to college or anything? You didn't bother, right?
I did. It was tough. After the Stern Show when I was a teenager, I did. They gave me a show on MTV. I did Letterman. I was working, doing some marketing programs. I did go to the University of Connecticut for a couple of years, but never finished.
Yeah, no point. Evan was like your dad started this company. What did he start Bumblebee Tuna?
Oh no, it's a very old company. All the companies that we own are very old. We're in a niche, Howard. If you remember, we bought really old-fashioned American brands and kind of put new breath into them and went after some great marketing and stuff. So the brands that we usually try to go after have a great story past, but they've kind of been neglected by different management teams over the years.
Yeah, give me the trajectory.
So Hostess was perfect.
Yeah,
for you.
Wait a second. The old man had what company? How did he get his fortune at first? What was the company he first had?
A very glamorous business, Howard. We were in the feta cheese and Greek olive business back in the early 80s.
And then, when I met you, he was already a billionaire, the old man, and he brought you into the business. And when you were 16, he said to you, "Hey, man, go run Bumblebee Tuna," right?
Well, he did. He trained us from a young age, and we were always involved in the family business. And with our business, we don't have a lot of layers. We don't have a lot of employees. So we all just pick up the slack and do whatever we can to support the team. Back then, we had some great people, and the marketing aspect was something that, was much left to be desired. So I was able to get in there. And to be honest with you, the Howard Stern Show and Robin and the whole team really contributed to a lot of the initial successes I had.
Well, anyway, so Evan, is your old man still involved in the companies, or just you and your brother now?
Sure, he is. He's a legend. He's a deal maker, but physically, we've been running Pabst Blue Ribbon, our beer business, since 2010. I'm the co-CEO, and my brother's the other CEO, and our father's the chairman, and he has been actively looking for other great deals
As a matter of fact,
So-
Pabst Blue Ribbon was you guys purchased it for $250 million, and now it's valued at $600 million, right?
or even more than that, possibly. Yeah, that was within the last 2.5 years.
Nice. And what do you do? Like when you were 16 and you used to go into board meetings and stuff, they took you seriously. They had to, right?
They did. Yeah, that was one of the nice things. I mean, it sure
I mean this in the nicest way. I tell everyone, you're like that Kim Jong-un kid, the one who just inherited North Korea.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome. Like you're living that life. Like when he was 16, he had like adults sucking his balls.
He did. Yeah.
He did. You did.
You did.
Oh, well, when I was a kid, people were very respectful, but a lot of that is due because of obviously my father and the position I was in. But, there's no room for a lot of nepotism. I mean, you got to work your butt off. You got to really prove that you can deliver results, or he doesn't really care. He would have just shuffled you out.
Evan at 16 was like, I remember he was like, he had a private jet at his disposal. And like you would have like Pauly Shore on the jet with you. Who else were your celebrity friends and still are, I guess? You even Chelsea Clinton was your friend, remember?
Oh, yes. I was just at her wedding a couple of years ago. I have a lot of great friends. We used to hang out back then. It was more, musicians and rock stars. Now it's more electronic DJs and so forth. But there's, I've been doing it for a long time, Howard. You know the drill.
Yeah. You still party?
I feel very old. Robin, that's what a lot of
you
work
feel old. Imagine how I feel. Are you married now?
I'm not married. I've been living with a fabulous girl for the last 2.5 years. And,
model?
Yes, gorgeous girl, of course. And she's.
And I heard you never lost the weight.
Oh, I got down a lot, but then you get stuck back in the office and it bubbles you back up. But I'm on the treadmill every day.
What do you weigh now? Be honest, Evan. What do you weigh now?
I'm at a hefty 238 pounds.
Yeah, and how tall are you?
5'9.5". I put that half in there.
He's 238, 5'9".
Wow.
He's got a lot of girth on him. And you're banging a supermodel, right?
Yes.
I love this kid.
You're like my uncle. I mean, you got to remember when I was 16 years old and on the show, it was something that it really contributed to a big part of my life. Everybody went absolutely crazy.
Did you ever get to bang any celebrities?
Being the normal person that it was very hard to pursue, some of those. But I was fortunate enough to hang out with a lot of gorgeous ladies back in the day. Many of them were well known. I was in Los Angeles during the right time there, where everybody was out having fun.
Right. Yeah. No. You were definitely the guy. And so you did have sex with celebrities.
I would say that I was fortunate enough to enjoy myself back in the day, but
we haven't asked you for a name, Evan.
Yeah, just tell me yes or no. Did you have sex with celebrities?
Yes, I was with Kate Winslet. I didn't want to.
He's been with 10 out of 11 Academy Award nominees in the last 11 years. So wait a second.
Very boring. Very boring.
So what did you? And by the way, the Kate Winslet was a joke.
Right.
So this supermodel chick, is there any chance she gets to marry into your family, or is that just not going to happen?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I hope to marry into her family. She's from Hawaii, Howard, and she lived a much simpler, nice life. I was lucky to meet her. I was over there fishing, and I caught more than a tuna. And
I bet your fingers smelled like a tuna.
Oh. Well, thank God for Purell. I had lots of gallons of that.
So anyway, Evan's family Evan just bought Twinkies.
Yeah.
So we were reading that Evan had just bought Twinkies. And hey, are you guys thinking of coming out with a diet Twinkie?
I don't think we would ever ruin the Twinkie. I mean, the Twinkie is what it is. But what we will do, Howard, is come out with moderated, serving packages where I like the 100-calorie concept. We're going to evaluate that internally and see if we can come out with maybe some healthier alternatives.
What is a single Twinkie calorie-wise?
I believe a package of them is in the 150, 160 calories.
Oh.
It's not bad. Hey,
for nothing, it's not bad.
You know what's amazing, though? And somebody wrote me a letter yelling at me because I was saying, hey, Twinkies always actually had a big demand. The problem was the company got sort of behind because I was saying the unions and became too expensive to make Twinkies. But then someone reminded me, too, that management was doing a pretty bad job of it also. So, I stand corrected. But so what you got to do, you got a successful brand. All you got to do is make it so the Twinkie is profitable again, you know?
Well, Howard, first of all, I think the existing management team did a great job, and I think they're good people. I think that there was...
He still got those people around, Howard.
Oh, I see. How fast are you going to get rid of them, Evan?
Never. You know what? There's
Never.
To get rid of them. I think some good, leadership and a good management style will get the best out of the existing executives. They're some talented people. I mean, it takes more than blaming management to really hurt a company. Let me tell you, Hostess was a healthy brand. People loved it. A lot of the companies we got, like Bumblebee Tuna back in the day, it needed to be reconnected with the American consumer, not Hostess and their brands. These are very healthy, desirable brands. There's a lot of fun things we can do with them, but it's not the management's issues. It's now all of our issues to get there. It was not a sick.
Are you in business with Leon Black on this?
Well, yes, my father has a good partnership with him. We love the association with them. I mean, the guy's a genius.
Yeah.
His firm is unbelievable. And, when you're looking at multiple deals, to have strategic partners like them is phenomenal. We're very lucky.
Yeah, these guys will probably make a bunch of dough with the Twinkie thing, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, evidently, you just got you got to have the balls. You got to have. How much money did you have to pay for Twinkies?
$410.
$410? And now you own the whole thing, huh?
Yeah, most of it. There's a couple other pieces that are in bankruptcy court going to other investors, but the majority of the brands we got. And, it's not even done yet. We have some court hearings and stuff this week, and the judge will make a decision, so we're hopeful. And
did you ever bang Carmen Electra?
I never met her. Back in the day, she was with Dennis Rodman, speaking of North Korea. So that kind of area is probably much more advanced than I'm used to.
Yeah. By the way, in honor of Evan's phone call, we got pictures on howardstern.com of our various staff members stuffing their face, candid pictures of them eating. And boy, oh boy, can they eat.
Well, we'll be sending you guys the fresh batch as soon as the new Twinkies come off the line.
Well, how soon can you get Twinkies back on the shelves?
We're anticipating by early summer. I mean, the biggest thing I hear, Howard, from everybody is the knockoffs and the fake versions taste like shit. People are disappointed. They want the real deal back. So we're putting the full court press down to have our products back on the shelves early summer.
You should market to potheads. I mean, they're the ones who eat Twinkies. I mean, most people who eat them are stoned out of their fucking brain.
Well, let them eat.
You should take out some big ads in High Times magazine. It's my marketing concept.
As a marketing expert, I would say that's a very good place to place the ads.
Hey, by the way, High Pitch Eric wants to...
There's one of your fans,
Man. He wanted me to thank you personally for bringing back the Twinkie. And also, you know who loves Twinkies? Eric the actor.
Is that right?
I believe so. No, wait, I'll put him on.
He could be a spokesperson.
Eric, you love Twinkies?
I love the zingers.
Oh, do you own zingers?
What
now,
is
Evan?
a zinger?
Yes, that's my favorite too. It's like a Twinkie on steroids. Really, it's covered.
Oh, really?
In some, raspberry. I'm not too sure if it's a sauce or a glaze, and it's got chunks of coconut flake on there. It's a very tasty, glamorous version of the Twinkie.
Ah, and that's Eric's.
Hey, why don't you hire?
I like the vanilla one, or the whatever that covered with yellow frosting.
Hey,
whispering.
Evan, you ought to hire Eric as the spokesperson for Twinkies and Zingers.
Eric's about as big as a Twinkie.
Yeah, he could. You put a Twinkie costume on him, and he'll be the same size as an actual Twinkie.
I'll run that by the attorneys today, Howard. Get in the office.
Yeah, right. Hey, Evan. So what is it now? Where you live in Florida?
I spend a lot of my time in Los Angeles, New York, obviously, and I'm down here home shopping for a house in Florida. Obviously, it's very hard to be a resident of California or New York anymore with the tax hikes. So,
I see. Yeah. A lot of people are moving down to Florida.
All the rich complain about taxes.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? You take hey, Evan, how does it work with you guys? Like, Does your dad give you a bunch of dough, or do you still just have to get like a paycheck from him? I mean, do you have a? How's it all work?
Well, it's been 15 years, Howard, so it's really changed over the years. In the beginning, I did it more for fun, for life lessons, for learning. Today, man, I'm getting paid, or I'm not, participating fully. No, I'm just half kidding. But I was lucky enough to make a lot of my own money. It's my brother and my father that run the companies. It's a family group, so it's not a lot. The money gets split pretty much evenly between the three of us.
I can't figure out, like, if Evan, like, does his dad give him $20 million and go, okay, look, you got $20 million, but you're going to still work for the company? Or does his dad just not give him anything and just gives him a paycheck to keep him motivated to do something?
Well, remember, he was running around in that jet. Maybe he didn't need any money.
Let me ask you this, Evan. If you stopped working and we were full-time Playboy, what would happen?
I'd probably put on another 30 pounds and watch a lot of daytime soap opera with some Haagen-Dazs. That's what happens. That's why I stay in the office.
It's not a real clear answer, is it, Robin?
It sounds like he doesn't have to work.
I don't know.
He could afford Haagen-Dazs
listen,
and a TV.
Howard, yeah. Let's be honest. I don't have to work. There's no doubt about that. I mean, we could be doing a lot of things that would be considered retirement, but we work. I mean, that's
because I know your dad's worth about $1.2 billion. He's on the Forbes 337 richest person. He's on that list.
Right.
And so what I'm thinking is, it makes sense for Evan to move down to Florida because there's no taxes there, and there's no state tax. So you got to figure if he's worth, even if the old man gave him $100 million, you're talking about, at the end of the year, Evan could be saving like literally get $1 million check, make $1 million just on the savings of the taxes.
Well, Howard, I'll say to you this: I would not be moving to Florida just for $1 million.
Really?
That.
So it's way more.
I would say considerably.
What's your net worth?
Well, like I said, I mean, if our father gave us, a lot of the finances early. I mean, our father. You have to understand the family dynamic. He's not like really obsessed with money. So he's trained us to work, to be proud, all that Greek immigrant stuff. And, we've been able to really embrace it. So I would say the family, it's only getting split between three people. My father, my son, and my father, my mom, they've been married the entire time. So it's really four people. And, the money is there for my brother and I. And Dad,
What a fucking great deal, man.
Well, yeah, there's
sounds like your old man gave you like $200 million.
Well,
sounds like he gave him more.
Yeah, $200 million. I mean, geez, in 15 years, Howard, $200 million. That's I wouldn't put me back on the show. Those are the kind of results we're yielding here.
What's he saying, Robin?
He got more.
Oh my God! Well, if he got more than $200 million, that means in state taxes, he's going to save probably, just even if with a conservative portfolio, the guy's probably going to make $2 million a year just not paying state tax. What a party!
I think he gets a lot more than that.
Like I could have.
You don't know how money works.
Oh, no shit, I don't. But I tell you what, this kid, when he was 16, he wanted me to party with him, like he wanted to put me in his private jet, and I never took advantage of him. But I know tons of celebrities who did. Like they got to travel on his jet. They got to, because he pays for everything. That's how he gets access. But I was the only loyal guy who didn't take advantage of him. You got to admit it.
Very true.
It's true. I never once asked you for anything.
Very true. Very true.
Yep. I could have been on that party train with Evan.
Sure, you and your whole family.
Didn't you, like, you and Pauly Shore get so friendly that you were going to finance one of his movies yourself?
Well, 15 years ago, when I was a teenager, it's not like I was having the best business sense. No, I never.
Yeah, I mean, when he was 16, I could have fleeced this kid for like a good $20 million if I wanted to, and I didn't.
At least. Could have fleeced it. But, instead you were a mentoring figure. You helped our companies out. You were a phenomenal guy. And, in return, if there's anything our company can ever do, we would do it.
$20 million.
Let me tell you something. Then what we need to do is put you on the board of directors at Pabst Brewing.
I would love that.
Yeah, let me tell you, I don't know what type of conflicts you have with other liquor sponsors, but a man of your caliber could be quite...
Maybe I need a beer franchise. Hey, what is that?
Distributorship.
Yeah, distributorship. I heard those guys make a fortune.
A fortune.
Yeah.
A fortune.
Now, you don't have to give me anything. You know what? Advertise on Sirius. How's that?
You know what? Let me tell you, you can consider that done. As soon as we get this baby wrapped up, I would be proud to bring any of our products back on as sponsors. It was one of the best things we could ever do with our marketing.
Excellent. All right. Hey, Evan, man, sounds pretty good. And what's the name of this supermodel you're with? Because I'd like to look her up on the internet.
Oh, yes. Kavena Chun. Kavena Chun. Chun.
How long you been with her?
2.5 years, a long time.
Is she living with you?
Yes.
Kavena Chun. What is she, Chinese?
Yeah, she's Hawaiian Chinese, and I believe her family's from Louisiana, so they got a little Duck Dynasty in there, too.
Hey, guys, give me a picture off the internet of Kavena Chun.
It's KavenaChun.com. Make it easy. They got pictures
Let me
up
see
there.
what you're having sex with. And you're overweight.
Yeah, well, sometimes...
So is his wallet, Howard.
Yeah, exactly. Robin, if you had been smart, you would have banged him when he was 16.
I would have hooked up, right?
Yeah, you were such a fool. I begged her. I said, oh, whoa, look at her.
Man, that would have been fabulous back then. Thank you, Robin.
Oh, that chick's way hot. Look what you're getting. And the party's not going to stop with her, I bet.
Well, I hope it does. My parting days are coming to an end quickly here.
You going to have a baby with her?
Oh, man, I really don't like kids in general, but if it...
Really?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm not quite as generous as my father was, Mr. Family Man.
Look at her. She sit by the pool in a bathing suit? Don't we have any bathing suit shots of her?
Absolutely. It was funny. They got me on TMZ rolling out with all my my lovely girth there and her in her bikini. They had a field day.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Look at her body. Boy, she's slamming. Real titties, too.
Everything's real. Her body and face are as good as it gets. And she's such a sweet person. Her parents are married 30-plus years.
Who cares if she's sweet?
Well, if you're going to get one, get a sweet one.
Why? Who needs a sweet?
It was either Robin Quivers or Kavena. And Robin,
Kavena. Madonna me.
Really skinny little pretty tan girl.
Man. What's her thing? Does she shop a lot?
No, I mean she loves to water ski, wakeboard, outdoorsy shit. So she's always getting me moving around and getting that body mobile.
Have you given her any money yet? Like, would you let's say?
No.
Nothing.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. No money. I mean, everything you would have thought. I mean, living in Los Angeles, all the usual suspects, all your other rich and greasy friends that pass through these women, to find one like that's how you know you stick with them. Because when you're in a high-profile position, these women can really work you over. And
what was the worst you got worked over? Did you get worked over bad?
Well, luckily, I was always slightly more conservative, not a real, heavy drinker and stuff. So I never went out and met the hardcore.
The real barracudas.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friends have clubs in Vegas and stuff, so I've had a good time. But, I've generally met some great people. I'm lucky. But there are some sweaty, slobbering.
We of course, our research team is very busy with these Kavena Chun pictures. If you follow us on Twitter at Stern Show, we have just found a beautiful gallery of pictures. So if you go to Twitter and follow us, and you can see all that. All right, listen. We could go on all day about listening to stories of Evan and which celebrities used him. But just know I didn't, neither did Robin. But the Evan is now part of the dynasty that owns Twinkies. I was curious about that. And Evan, I wish you the best. And
good
all
talking
that. It's
to
good
you.
talking to you. Yeah, I like this kid.
Thank you so much.
I had just asked where he was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Robin misses you.
I know. Robin, you're the best. And Howard, I'm indebted to you both, and I look forward to being sponsors of your show in the near future, guys.
Love that, and good luck with the Twinkie thing.
You got it. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
All right, later. That's Evan Metropolis.
Howard sort of glossed over the fact that Evan thanked him for sort of building his brand. What was that relationship like, and how did it How did it get to the point that Howard would be responsible for such a...
Because they bought Bumblebee Tuna, and as he said, they buy a lot of brands that are old and try to breathe new life into them.
Right.
And I think it was his idea. He was like the, marketing to younger people executive. That was like his title. And it was his idea to advertise on the Howard Stern Show. So Howard was doing live reads for Bumblebee Tuna, which I think did, bring it to a new audience and remind some people of the brand. And they were involved with us for a while. We came to a couple of Howard's birthday shows, and he did a lot of stuff with us.
Is he a perfect example of the far-reaching effects of the show, that there's just people in these pockets of the country that are so abstract that, like, Evan seems like such like an oddball story. You wouldn't have heard about him if not for Howard.
Well, yeah, we have the ability to recognize interesting people and bring them to the air, no doubt. And Evan fits that bill.
Anybody bothers to even make records anymore. What's the point?
Now try something else.
I like vinyl myself. Someone played me. Where's that clip of Gary's TV show, the latest one, where JD, you pulled a clip like Gary and John are with a guy and
is it more vinyl?
More vinyl, and they're talking endlessly about. I don't know who's watching this show. Are they getting any ratings? Like, how many people could be that much that concerned with vinyl? And I mean, all right, like if it was 5 minutes, fine, but they endlessly go and discuss vinyl versus digital. And then this guy is on and he goes, "Oh my God, I can't stay." Gary, where's the latest clips?
JD's putting them up now.
Good. It's so fucking whacked out, your show.
But I mean,
it's crazy.
But just because you're not into something, why can't somebody else be into it?
It's got to be the most narrow cast I've ever seen for cable television.
I don't think so.
Really? How long is the show? An hour?
No, it's half hour. So it's like 22 minutes.
It's like a half hour with this guy.
Which guy?
This guy that I'm listening to on your show, who's like playing you vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Guy's a loon.
You know where we found him, by the way?
Yeah. Who is he?
Friend of Vinny Fafali's.
Yeah, either that or he's a homeless.
No, he's a guy. He lives in New Jersey. He's got like a $250,000 vinyl, turntable setup, and he's really into vinyl.
$250,000.
Yeah, he's got like a turntable that costs $50,000. Special.
But how does he make money?
I don't know. He writes about this stuff. He writes on websites and stuff, but I don't know how that's how he makes it.
Oh, it's so annoying. No offense, I know you're excited.
Oh, none taken.
And by the way, every time I tune in the channels and I hear Gary promoting the show, and it's like, fine, but I don't care if the guys promote, but Jesus Christ.
What do you mean every time you tune in the channels?
I don't know. Two times I tuned in this week, and it was you on there, I guess, like going, and don't forget VH1.
I think we do it once or twice a week at the end of the wrap-up
Must
show.
be every time I tune in?
Yeah, you must be getting the same time. That happens to a lot of people.
I was like, wow, yet another.
Here comes JD. I can hear him.
Yeah. I just don't know that there are that many people who care about this topic.
I mean, you saw John Varvatos. He cares about it. There's a lot of people.
Yes. Would he watch a whole TV show about it?
Well, the whole show is not about it. Just this particular one was. Mostly
I was thinking your show needs Ann Curry. You should hire her. What is it, JD?
JD2 in red.
Oh. You got to hear this. This is the greatest clip ever. You got to hear this guy. And John and Gary are right in there with him.
Well, let's get right to it. You're one of those guys in the age of digital and CDs and MP3s. You're a guy who still champions vinyl.
Yes, from the beginning.
You're a guy who still champions vinyl. Champions vinyl. Well, listen to this guy. He's so excited that someone showed up at his door.
Beginning, I did. I was all for digital at the beginning. I was primed to love it. I went to an AES and heard the first CD player demonstration. It was Roxy Music's Avalon, my favorite record.
Great record.
And
great record. He went to where? CES and he
AES.
AES.
I don't know what that is.
He went to AES and he heard his first digital and he was excited and he heard Roxy Music. Great record. It's not a great record.
That is a great record.
No.
Avalon.
If you're Meg Griffin, it is.
Avalon is a great album.
Okay.
But Howard, this is opinion.
Whatever. I guess it's the same opinion that says, "Hey, let's do a show about vinyl versus digital."
So nobody bought that. But nobody bought that record.
No, I'm sure some people did.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, not me.
So that makes it bad.
Yep. You got it.
they put it on, and it was horrible. I mean, it was so horrible.
It was so horrible.
Oh, he's got these special ears.
Oh, yeah,
and it was just terrible.
I shouldn't even interrupt this. Wait, I'm starting from the beginning.
And they put it on, and it was horrible. I mean, it was so horrible. I said to myself, okay, so people are going to say this is not good, but the technology is so cool. Over time, it'll get better. But when the event was over, people said, oh, my God, the sound was so incredible. I loved it. That very day, I went to a store that...
Wow, do you care that much? Who cares?
Made up bumper stickers, and I had one made up that said compact discs sound terrible.
He made up a bumper sticker that said compact discs sound terrible. He's starting a movement.
And I started my crusade in 1982.
You must have been all alone.
Yes. I was all alone.
Because when CDs came out, everybody said they're easier to store.
Right, they are.
They don't store. They don't skip.
They do.
And they don't wear out.
Right, and they do.
And they sound better. That was the big thing about your CD. It's going to sound so much better than your vinyl.
I think digital has its own qualities, some of which are very good. You know, no noise, what's not there is great.
Some things in digital are good, Robin. But
there's something missing, apparently.
Right, yes.
Just has this thin kind of crispy quality that doesn't sound like live music to me, or music. It has this kind of mechanical quality.
Why is that? I mean, in layman's terms, because the vinyl I know is deeper and a wider sound.
This guy in Jersey, how does he know?
I say digital preserves music the way formaldehyde preserves frogs. You kill it and it lasts forever.
Good. What is he talking about? What are you all talking about?
Howard.
I mean, honestly.
We're doing a show. Hold on a second.
We don't have a turntable.
By the way, do you play any instruments? Are you a musician?
No, but why do we have to be?
I mean, I don't know, man. You're so into it.
You're missing.
Why don't you go out and play some music?
Hold on a second. You're missing the point.
And you know what this is? This is guys who don't play instruments making themselves involved in the music.
Right.
Here's what it is.
He's all involved with his record.
We're doing a show about collectors.
Let me ask you something.
You asked a question. I'm going to answer. We're doing a show about collectors. You said, why do you go talk to this? We're doing a show about collectors. There's a guy that's got 15,000 albums.
Cares. No, maybe the whole show is ridiculous.
You just asked a question.
Do you interview people who churn their own butter?
No, but I'm not doing that kind of show. If I were doing a show about pilgrims,
what do you think of people who churn their own butter?
I think it's funny. I think
it's ridiculous.
I think it probably would taste better, but it's a lot of work to get there.
Yeah, exactly my point. He's got his $250,000 records and. Good Lord!
Well, you know, John Varvatos hit it right on the button. It's not that you can't. It's not one. No, it's not one or the other.
It's fine. Listen,
John was saying there's a time.
Does it really matter?
Again, you ask questions that you don't want answers to.
I didn't ask you a question. You're just here talking. I didn't even ask you to come in. You fucking walked in.
You said, "Would I want to churn butter?" And
that's all I asked you.
But you're making the analogy.
Did I ask you to come in? Tell the truth.
No.
So what are you doing in here?
Well, then I came and you asked me a question. if you're going to tell me I'm an asshole,
Wait, if you're
going to tell me I'm an asshole and I'm boring, I'm going to answer you.
Now the guy gets all excited because they're going to do a comparison. Wait till he gets to his record. And then Gary or John goes, oh, I love that sound. You know when you put the needle on the...
Yeah, I would have taken the album and banged it over his head.
I would have smashed it over both of them. I just got to hear how you guys react to the vinyl. So much better.
All right, so now you're going to give this to us on vinyl.
This is the 12-inch vinyl single.
I love that sound.
Shut up.
We actually enjoy this.
Yeah, well, that's a problem. The thought that you're wasting time with this show is fucking upsetting to me.
I feel like I should be wearing a members-only jacket that was listening to the song, to be honest with you. I've heard that song a bunch of times, and I heard stuff in that vinyl version I've never heard before.
Oh, shut up, John.
First of all, there's a lot of interesting percussion stuff going on. There's a lot of little conga stuff.
Oh, Gary, you're such a fucking dick.
Conga conga stuff.
There's a lot of conga I couldn't hear in the digital. You're lying now. Now you're outright lying to your audience.
We just made it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did John hear? Did John say what he heard?
John heard a bumblebee in the background.
There was a rat in the studio. Did you hear the squeak?
Can't you hear the squeaking of the rat?
Why would anybody talk when you guys have a point?
Retarded. This song doesn't sound better on vinyl. Sounds better with the volume
That
off.
song doesn't sound better, period.
Little, timpani stuff. But I think the thing that jumped out at me that I never heard before is throughout the whole song, there's this little guitar riff.
Dual guitars.
Yeah, it's like ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Yeah.
And I never heard that before. It was all sort of squashed in.
There's just so much going on. And of
You're
course, that
lying.
annoying
You're
in the
a
name
fucking liar.
We're not lying.
Yeah. Okay. You heard. You're such a liar.
Love the first one. That'll get you out of your seat every time.
In the name of.
Yeah, exactly.
In the name of.
You do that too well, Gary. But I mean, it's just another great
You
example.
guys are great personalities.
Example of vinyl taking you deeper into a song, and you hear things that you truly never
my
hear.
God.
You wouldn't otherwise hear.
I absolutely heard the difference.
You guys can take my job. You got it That's exactly right.
What's his job, by the way?
He writes about audio.
Vinyl?
Well, no, he writes
Telling
about...
people what you hear on the vinyl as opposed to the digital.
I guess nobody cares what he does.
What is this guy? What does this guy want? Does he want a world where we go back to records as opposed to digital?
No, I think he just wants people to know.
Why is it? Why does he want them to know? Why does he want them to know anything?
When people are perfectly satisfied with digital, why does he want them to know?
He wants them to know that they can... I don't even know. Well, okay, let Gary finish the sentence. What does he want them to know?
You heard. Watch the episode.
No, you don't have an answer.
I have an answer.
Okay, go ahead.
He wants people to know that yes, CDs are better for being portable and all that stuff. And there's nothing. CDs aren't awful, but vinyl does give you a fuller sound, and there's just an alternative. That's it.
That's what he wants.
Judd, am I off on that, or am I about right?
So I believe that if I churn my own butter, it probably will be a little bit better.
Might be a lot better.
Yeah, but
It'll take time to get it, but it'll be better.
But do you think I should sit home all day and churn butter, or should I just accept what's in the store?
That's your choice.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think? What do you think your choice would be?
I'm going to be very honest with you. You can mock me. No, you can mock me all you want. I do have a setup at home.
No.
And
about butter, I asked you. I didn't ask you about
butter. I don't care enough about butter to churn my own.
Right.
But I do listen to vinyl at home from time to time.
You know what I'm going to buy you? A butter churner.
Wow.
So you can churn your own butter.
Buy me a turntable.
Right. You want one? I'll get you one.
I have one.
All right. And John, I'm shocked at you. I always thought you were honest.
Yeah, in other words, John, I know Gary's an asshole, but I'm shocked at.
Yeah.
John, do you have vinyl?
Yes.
Of course he does. He's built like a guy who sits home and listens to vinyl.
How much vinyl do you have?
How about hitting the gym instead of listening to vinyl?
Not as much as Gary, but when I was listening to that record, I hate that song, that Thompson Twins song. Right. I will say that, but I did hear stuff during the vinyl one. I'm not lying. I really did. Then when I heard the
and what
CD.
Did you hear again?
I heard, you hear all these different instruments and these different guitars. It's just
Yeah, you hear a bunch of people wasting their time.
Right.
But it's not about whether you like the song or not. It's just that there was a difference. That was the point.
Are they going to continue your TV show, or have they broken the news to you yet that it's a complete horrible show?
Not yet.
Yes, they called us the other day. It's a complete horrible show.
Oh,
Gary.
good. Did they?
And then they sent us flowers.
Glad to see they. Did they send flowers?
Oh. They called us a couple of weeks ago to tell us we were the highest rated show on VH1 Classic that week.
So
the second week we were.
Then I guess they're going to renew it.
Oh, God, is there more people with vinyl out there?
Hey, Robin, I've been thinking about our careers. Would you co-host a show with me and we just visit people who sew their own clothing as opposed to buying it in the store?
Yes.
Howard,
oh, my God, it's so much more beautiful sewn by you. I love,
Now, here's the store version.
May I say something, Howard? Can I just get 2 seconds to say something?
Here's clothing made by J.C. Penney. And now, here's clothing made by you, the same exact outfit. And I can see every color.
You know what? I'm seeing things in this dress that I didn't see in the other dress.
Howard, can I just...
All right, you got the job.
May I say one thing, please?
Why, you jealous of Robin and mine's new show?
I'm just begging... No, I want to make a point. We go around and we talk to collectors. It just so
happens... Are you going to claim that
Let me just fucking finish the sentence. We go around and we talk to... I'll overtalk you. I don't give a shit. I'll talk over you.
I didn't ask you a question, Gary. You interrupted.
I said, may I say something? And then you said...
talk too much.
And then you said, okay. And then you get 4 words out and you fucking talk over me. The show is not about vinyl. We go and talk to collectors. It just so happens that there are 2 episodes where the collectors were big on vinyl, but we talk to other... It's not just a vinyl show.
Great.
What other kind of things, then? Because what we hear is vinyl.
John, who else did we go and see? We saw a guy with a collection of celebrity hair.
Do you ever talk to people who collect microphones?
We have not yet, but we went to a place.
Robin, we should do that.
There you go. That's what we'll do. We'll find everybody.
You think
in
it's
the
weird to
country
talk to people who are collectors?
has microphones.
We do have an
you know
upcoming
what?
segment about that, actually.
You know why? Because I'm thinking of, instead of using a microphone, I'm just going to go door to door and do my radio show because it sounds better.
Right.
Because you can hear every word I have to say. I prefer it that way.
How about people who collect speakers?
We may find one of those.
Hey, that was our idea for our show. Robin, call VH1 Classic and see if I can't get a show doing that.
We already have some stuff lined up for next season, man.
I met a guy who pumps his own water out of a well. How about people?
He has a divining rod.
I like that they found two guys who collect vinyl. It was such a good topic, they went back a second time. It couldn't be covered. Like 60 Minutes barely covers something twice. But these two found vinyl.
The vinyl is so fascinating.
Yeah.
Do you have a book that you write stuff in?
No.
You don't anymore. You don't write stuff in a book at all
No,
anymore.
I'm completely electronic.
Okay.
All right.
Why would
What's
anybody
your
write
point?
anything? But would anybody? Wouldn't it be stupid to write anything down? Why would
What?
somebody? Why would
well,
somebody
in your
write?
world, yeah, that's why you're not fucking organized.
Why would somebody write something when they could just put it on a tablet? Why do people still write?
Because it's quicker sometimes to write. This is a very logical answer. If you have a piece of paper handy, it's harder to get to your computer.
Sometimes it might be better for that person.
You're going to compare writing on a piece of paper?
I'm just saying that sometimes people make choices that are better for them.
It's so fucking dumb. It's ridiculous.
Well, you've deemed it dumb.
The reason I sometimes write on paper is because I can't get to my computer fast enough, and I have a thought, so I write it down on paper, and then I bring it to my computer.
So it's better for you.
Not that it's better. It's the only thing I have available. What are you talking about? A piece of paper is still relevant. A record isn't.
To you.
No,
to
the world.
A record is relevant to some people.
You just equated something with a
idiotic.
practical purpose to a thing that has no practical
All right,
purpose.
Thanks, guys.
I'm saying if something's not relevant to you,
Yeah,
it's not relevant to anybody.
I see your point. Okay, bye.
Watch
Goodbye.
me. Watch. Can I say watch me?
No one cares. Goodbye. You and John.
So
Go
nice.
back and work on this show. You work on a relevant show. It's this one. Or just go work on that full time and leave here.
Boy, I heard timpani.
Oh, I can't believe
and some congas.
Oh, it's brilliant.
John, you took your beating, your weekly beating that this is turning into.
Another day at the office.
Gary.
Yes.
Does Howard really have a disdain for vinyl collection, or does he just have a love of breaking your balls? I mean, is this solely because it's you? If this was someone else's show, would he not be this angry and pissed off?
I think all the elements come together. He likes breaking my balls. He hates vinyl. I think if it was someone else's show, he wouldn't talk about it because it's our show. It's fun for him to fuck with it.
I was asking your partner in crime, John Hine, about the premise of this show. Can you see it from the other side, from Howard's perspective? Is it a little silly?
Well, here's the interesting thing. Howard's never seen the show.
So he's basing all this off of blind observation?
Well, a couple of sound bites that JD brings up, but he's never seen the show. But I don't think he's ever going to see it. I think he has zero interest in seeing it. I think he has zero interest in seeing it no matter what the subject is.
You know the old cliche, any promotion is good promotion. Does this ring true in this case, or are you just...
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, if he talks about it, it's always good. It's just when he talks about how bad it is, more people seem to watch.
Going into this project, when the show was in development, did you see this coming down the pike?
You always have to be ready for anything like this. Was I positive this was going to happen? No, but do you think it could happen? Of course.
But the Hine-Delabate alliance is still strong, unbreakable?
Yes, we're like Heisenberg. No, I mean John and I are good friends, and people seem to like the show, just not people that employ me.
By the way, Robin, just so you don't freak out, Carol and Michael are watching us today.
Who are Carol and Michael?
They donated money to charity, which is always a nice thing.
Yes.
The Denise Rich charity, which is, what is our charity again? I forget. Angel Ball or something?
Angel Ball.
Angel Ball, right, guys? Yeah. So they donated money so they get to watch us. I hope we don't disappoint you. You know, if it's boring. Are you fans?
Yeah, you probably paid a lot of money.
Yeah. How about, I won't even ask you what you paid. That's your business. You know what I mean? What was nice to do? It's a charity to prevent cancer, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
We paid almost as much as we did for a buggy ride last night.
Those buggy rides are expensive.
No
Where'd
joke.
you go, in the park?
Well, no, we went from like 45th all the way to the West Village, and we thought, this cute little buggy ride would be about $6. Guess how much?
How much?
$92 a piece.
Wow.
Yeah.
They saw you coming.
Yeah, exactly.
You from New York?
Pulling out credit cards.
Where are you guys from?
She's from Washington, and I'm from L.A.
How do they spot the tourists so they know how to fleece them? It's so great, isn't it? That's a special skill. You go, hey, those two have no idea what they're doing. Oh.
It was my husband who donated the money and surprised me with this.
I see. Nice.
I'm not her husband.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Who are you?
I'm the friend.
Oh.
I'm the gay friend.
Oh, you're gay. You're allowed to have a gay friend, right?
Yes.
Because nobody lets their wife run around with a straight friend.
No.
Exactly. 3 days in New York with her gay friend.
Yeah, like my wife has tons of gay friends, but I'll be damned.
And you don't mind her going out with
I'll be damned if she's going to hang around with a straight dude.
Exactly.
That ain't going to happen. So he's okay to hang with?
Yes.
Yeah.
40 years of hanging.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Before she was married.
Yeah. I like gay. You know what, to me? Gay people, I'm going to say something right now. Gay people are the gift. You know how, like, religious people go around and they go, oh, gay people are horrible? Gay people are the gift from God to this world. What do you think of that?
It's very sweet of you. And
I'll tell you why I say that.
You've got a real positive reputation in that community, which I'm very involved in.
Yeah. You know why? Every one of my gay friends are like, I don't know, there's something very special about them. And the shit they've had to put up with their whole lives, that it's made them something more beautiful. Fuck religious people.
Fuck religious people.
You're not kidding.
Well, there have been societies who did revere gay people as gifts.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. A lot of great creativity has come from the gay community. They've helped build cities. Except for fucking a guy in the ass. I wish I was gay. You know what I mean?
Well, you wouldn't have to do that.
I mean, I don't even want to blow a guy. I'm just not attracted. I mean, could I be gay and have sex with women? Maybe that's what I am. I'm a gay man. I'm a gay man trapped in a heterosexual
You
body.
could be I call that. You could be a straight fruit.
Right.
There's a lot of them in Hollywood.
Oh,
we
you're
call
not
them
kidding.
straight fruit.
You're not kidding.
Right?
Uh-huh. Well, anyway, I had that revelation over the weekend that
Did you?
Gay people are God's gift to the world.
And here I am.
There you are. What's with you?
I manifested.
You're having a lot of fun, huh?
He always does.
He does. You got a life mate or what?
Do I have a life mate? No. I have an 18-year-old daughter, though.
How'd you do that?
Adopted.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh.
You did it by
See,
yourself?
this is.
By
They
myself.
also adopt children.
Yeah. And by the
They
way,
do.
that's a good thing, too.
It
All
is
these
a good
religious
thing.
nuts, they don't adopt anybody. They just tell you not to have an abortion.
Yeah. And the Pope tells you not to have gay and lesbian adopting.
Did your kid get a lot of
Right.
shit for having you as a dad? Like, oh, your father's gay.
Yeah, not really, because we went to, she went to progressive schools and had progressive teachers and stuff. So, in L.A.,
Right, LA.
So it was pretty open for her, which was good. I mean, there have been moments, believe me, but few and far between, just the way we set up our life.
Yeah. You ever dabble in the other side? Ever have sex with a woman?
In high school.
No kidding. How far'd you get? Fill her up?
I got pretty far. I did okay.
You put it in?
And
That
and
must have been awful.
No, it wasn't awful at all.
No?
And then I did it a few times in the 70s. I do it in order to get a man.
Right. How do you get a man? Oh, I see. You're looking like a threesome?
Yeah. So, in other words, if he wanted a girl I was hanging with,
Right.
then I'd say, well, yeah, so that's the three of us. And then I'd get him and he'd get her.
No kidding. You'd end up blowing the guy?
You've heard of that before.
No kidding.
Oh,
what
yeah.
would you do? You put it in your butt? Maybe.
No. More making out with him. Wow.
Right.
But they were into it.
It's funny that way.
In their
huh?
own way.
I see any dude who puts goes to bed with another guy and a girl, he's probably gay. But a little bit.
But you wouldn't say that about a girl going to bed with a guy and a girl.
No. That's
right.
That's okay.
So what's that about?
Yeah.
Why is that more normal?
It's actually, no, I think those women are gay.
You do?
Yeah, like if two women go to bed with each other, they're probably bi.
Even if it's for a man?
Yeah. Because you know what? Like if my wife said to me, go to bed with a man so I could watch you, I'd be like, you know what, honey? It ain't going to happen because it's just like, it's not my thing.
Right, but what if you said to her, go to bed with a woman so I can watch?
I would think that maybe she'd prefer women over me. I think everyone prefers anything over me. I don't let her go to bed with anybody else but me. I know it's looking for trouble. How embarrassing would that be if my wife left me for another woman? I don't need that.
That happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure
It does happen, yeah.
You ever dabble?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You ever tried it with a girl?
No.
Huh.
Never have.
How long you married?
Almost 41 years.
Nice. Good for you.
Yep.
Still love him?
Very much. He's the best.
And you still make love?
Yes, we do.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, good for you. Hey, everybody's bragging today.
It happens.
She's got one of the most unusual marriages on record.
What's unusual about it?
It's so good and healthy and lasts so
that's
long.
Right. In a way, you helped the marriage because she at least has a friend she can hang out with who's a dude.
Well, that may be. That's nice to say.
Yeah.
That's nice of you to say.
Have you guys ever like kissed and stuff and made out? Like, no?
But we've had a lot of adventures.
Oh, yeah, you travel together and everything?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's wild. You know, who knows? It's probably all a 40-year cover story. You two are probably doing each other like crazy.
He's not gay at all.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Mr. You don't even look that gay. Forget it. You don't dress all that well for a gay man.
Well, I had to tone it down.
Have you ever seen each other naked?
No.
Yes.
Maybe. Oh, you've seen me naked.
I've seen him naked in one of his shows.
Oh, you're an actor?
Yeah.
No kidding?
No
or like
kidding.
a real actor or a community theater
No,
actor?
I'm a real actor.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You look kind of familiar.
Well, I've done some TV and stuff, but mostly I've done a lot of solo performance all over the world.
No kidding?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Michael Kearns.
Michael Kearns?
Uh-huh.
What's the biggest thing you've been in?
The things that you would know are just, I was in Cheers and the Waltons and Murder, She Wrote and all those shows in the 80s.
No kidding.
Yeah. And then I started doing theater about HIV and AIDS all over the world.
Why were you naked in the theater?
Which one was I naked in?
You've been naked in several.
I've been naked in several.
With your whole schlong out and everything?
Schlong out and everything.
Yeah. Is it big?
It's fine.
Were you shocked how big he was?
Do.
No.
No? Was it big?
I mean, I have to be perfectly honest. I don't remember.
Oh, come on. You weren't curious to see his...
Yes, it was huge.
Was it you?
Not as big as her husband's, however.
You saw her husband naked?
No, but he told me to tell you. This was huge.
When you go on stage naked, no big deal, huh?
No big deal.
So it must be you're pretty well hung.
No. It's
How many inches are you?
It's about it. It's about what it's about. If the show is about somebody being nude or vulnerable, or,
yeah, but you've got to at least have 4 inches if you're like
yeah,
like you're not like me where your pubes are longer than your dick.
You really have that problem?
Yeah. It's not that big.
Can't you get it fixed?
Well, how would I do that?
I think they elongate them now or something.
I'm not doing that.
No, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's fine. What am I going to do?
I'm sure you're fine.
I grow.
You have other
I grow
attributes.
I grow to 6 inches, so.
Well, that's fine.
I mean, barely.
It's average, right?
I say 6, but I'm pretty sure I'm 5.5. They measured me. It was 6.
He's laughing at you.
Have you ever measured yourself?
No, I'm not. Of course, every man.
So how
measures.
long were you?
Hard or
hard?
Close to 8.
Wow. Wow.
This is the best.
Did you ever go to bed with George Takei from You Tracked It?
No, but I know him.
You do?
Yeah. I know all those gay guys in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I can give you some dish on a few of them if you like.
Sure, go ahead. What do you got?
You know, I mean, some of them, a lot of them that come out of the closet like when they have to, and they all get applauded and everybody jumps up and down. And well, they've got $8 million. It's not a big deal to come out of the closet.
Yeah, come out of the
nothing
closet
at stake.
When you're a struggling actor, come out of the
like
closet.
I did.
Yeah. Did it ruin your career in some sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Because you couldn't be the leading man?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be taken seriously as a leading
Do
man.
you still think that happens?
Yes.
I do.
Why do they wait so long to come out?
Because they know it'll kill their career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of someone who's come out and it hasn't killed their career.
You can't.
Well,
as a leading man.
Well, you could say the guy on Married My Wife, Patrick Neal.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good, Patrick.
He's doing pretty good, but he's going to play off-centered leading man.
Right.
Yeah.
No, he actually survived it.
Yeah, but he survived it.
Yeah.
But so we are in a little bit of a different world.
Little bit.
A little bit.
But a real leading guy, the chicks like swoon over. He comes out of the closet, forget it. Those roles dry up.
Matt Bomer will be a test case because he's so handsome.
Who's he?
He's on a show called White Collar.
I don't know it. He's gay?
Yeah, he's
And he's
gay.
openly
he's
gay?
openly gay. He has 3 kids. He has a partner. And he looks like Mr. Leading Man. I mean, he really
And does he play, I mean...
He plays straight as you could be on the show that he's on.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens with that one. He's the one I'm kind of looking at. I mean, I sort of study all this stuff.
You got a lot of money from acting, or are you kind of broke?
Kind of broke.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a great career.
It's a hard career because even when you're traveling all over the world, and that's really wonderful, you're doing theater, you're not making a lot of money.
Yeah. This is also sad.
No, it's not sad. I'm not sad at all.
No, I'm sad.
Oh, okay, you can be sad for me, but I've done what I wanted to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Take it easy. He's coming. Just met him. He's coming down on me. All right. Let me tell you about. All right. Never mind you. Well, welcome and enjoy watching the show. And if you get bored, you can leave. Well, here we are again, Robin. It's time for what, Robin? For news. For news. Hey, by the way, can I just say something as you start the news?
What?
According to his Wikipedia, this guy sitting here, Michael was the first openly gay actor. Is that true? Or did you write that?
No, it's true.
You were the first?
How do you know that?
Well, tell me another one.
Yeah.
I don't know when you did
Robin.
it.
I did it in the early 70s.
Who can challenge that?
No, it's like Miss Congeniality contest.
Well, you're very, very brave.
Thank you
if you were
very
the
much.
first gay
I was
actor.
the first openly gay actor.
Did you kind of say to yourself, maybe I shouldn't be openly gay?
No, I kind of said I hated this bullshit.
All right.
All the stuff about, lower your voice, don't cross your legs, wear a wedding ring, blah, 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 don't go to parties with men, get a woman to go with you everywhere. And I thought, fuck this. I don't want to be a person. I don't want to play.
You want to be
this
authentic.
game. Yeah.
Who's the second openly gay actor?
Probably Harvey Firestein or...
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done pretty
He
well.
hardly came out, right?
He couldn't help but come out. He couldn't hide
The
it.
closet door was always open.
That was not... I think he was out at 3.
Yeah. He came screaming out.
We just saw his show yesterday. Kinky
How
Boots.
is Kinky Boots?
It's really fun.
That's the one Cyndi Lauper wrote the music, right?
Yeah.
It's good?
Really, really fun. And
Does
the
really
lead-
fun mean not that great, or it's
No, it's great. The guy who plays the lead sort of drag character, Billy Porter, is incredible.
Would you go to the opening?
We went to a preview.
Oh.
Because I know some of the people.
Yeah, I got invited to the opening. I don't know if I can go or not.
You should go.
Yeah? I hate
think
theater.
You'll love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why will I love it?
It's just it's fun. It's a feel good.
Fun. I never feel good.
Maybe this is it. This is how you'll feel good.
Wait a second. You're telling me I could feel good? Then I'll go. Every time someone's on TV it says feel good, and I come out, I don't feel so good.
We also saw the show Stonewall, about the whole beginnings of Stonewall, and that was pretty good in the Village last night.
Do you guys only go to gay plays? Kinky Boots and...
I'm the first openly gay actor. I only go to gay
Good Lord.
plays.
The whole life is gay.
No. We saw Anne with Holland Taylor.
Right. You love it.
Yeah, it was good. Really good.
Yeah. All right.
So it was a whole theater.
Well, it was theater.
experience,
Howard.
yeah.
Here's our shining moment. We came to see Howard, but
My version of hell would be if I had to go to the theater every day. You know what I mean?
I know people hate the theater.
Oh.
I love it. That's what I do.
It's funny. My parents used to take me every weekend when I was a kid to Broadway. I saw Woody Allen. I saw Jason Robards. I saw all the greats. And
wow.
And you still hated it?
I still, you know what it was? I get very gassy, and there's no way to blow one out.
There we go.
And I have to pee, and then I can't pee because I have a small penis, and I'm embarrassed in front of people, even if I'm in a stall.
If you had a big penis, you could pee?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course, because I'd be proud of it.
No. I have that pee shy thing, too.
Oh, you do? And you have a big penis?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Imagine. I always thought if I had a big penis, I wouldn't be afraid.
So maybe you do like the theater, Howard. It was just all this other stuff that was
If they
going
could build a theater where I could pee and fart. No, my parents would bring me to theater, and first we'd go to Tad's. Remember Tad's Steakhouse?
Yeah.
Sure.
It was all like $1.99 and steaks.
Yeah.
And so they tanked
Big
me
meal.
up on and I'd have a lot of drinks, and then I'd have like a lot. And I was a kid, and I'd have like a steak and potatoes. And
Why couldn't you eat after the show?
we always ate before, or we'd go to Mama Leone's and load up, and then they take me to the theater, and then my stomach would start to rumble. And I'm like, oh my God, I have gas. My father would just say, lift up on one cheek and sneak it out. And I'd go, no, because people will smell it. He goes, they'll think I did it. And I go, no, I can't do it. So then my stomach would hurt, and then I have to pee, and I couldn't pee. And then my father would start yelling at me. The whole thing was not pleasant.
Doesn't sound like it.
No, and then finally they had to pull over to the side of a road in this seedy hotel for me to go pee. And my dad brought me in. He started yelling at me in the bathroom, go ahead and pee.
Oh, dear.
And I was like, Dad, I can't. What's the matter with you? You can't pee.
Now you must have that voice in your head all the time.
Yeah, then I get back in the car, and then I'm farting, and my sister's yelling, and I'm like, oh, and I'm squirming because I have to pee so bad. The whole thing was just a nightmare. Hate theater.
Then don't go see Kinky
Robin
Boots.
No, I will go see it. I like Cyndi Lauper, and
That's right.
who can resist Harvey Firestein? All right.
He is irresistible.
Have you ever made love to him?
No, but we've had dealings. I did one of his plays in.
You have a party
LA.
with him?
No, I went to the party for the movie of what was the first movie? Torch Song Trilogy.
You ever see him naked?
LA. Never seen him naked.
Why are you worried about Harvey Firestein naked?
I don't know. I want to know if he has a big penis.
Oh, come
My
on.
goodness.
Come on, what?
Does it matter?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
You know who had a big penis?
Who?
I mean, huge.
Who? Who is it?
Rock Hudson.
Yeah, well.
He had a huge one, huh?
Huge.
You saw it?
Yes.
You made love to him?
What with this expression, made love? You're so behind.
You had sex with Rock
I'm
Hudson?
gay. I didn't make love to
You
him.
had sex with Rock Hudson?
Yeah.
Wow, that's your big claim, huh?
That's one of them.
And what did he want to do with that big penis? Did he put it in you?
No, he,
you just blew him?
Yeah, sort of that and some sort of making out. And it was sort of standing up position. And then I thought to myself, while we were in the standing up position, making out with his big dick, I thought, why aren't we going to his mansion? He has it was like very degrading.
How about some romance?
Yeah, exactly. You put on a
He didn't want you
Barry
at the
White
house.
record.
Right.
So, he did what?
So where were you when
He
you blew
didn't
him?
want you at the house.
Where were you when you blew him?
It was this bathhouse, but not not a gay known bathhouse, a sort of legit bathhouse called Brooks Baths.
You met
across
him, you
from
were in there?
CBS.
You were in there with him?
He was there all the time.
So you figured I'll go there and blow
No,
Rock Hudson?
I wasn't after Rock Hudson.
Right.
I just was at the bathhouse getting a legitimate massage and getting steam.
Right.
And I walked in and there was Rock Hudson.
Somehow at this legitimate place, there was a bunch of sex going on.
There was sex going on. There was. But
So
it
you
was
blew Rock Hudson at the
underground.
pre-AIDS?
Here's the interesting story. 3 or 4 years before he got sick.
Yeah.
He got sick early.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, he did.
He died in like 85.
So you blew him before he got AIDS?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm HIV positive.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
When did
But
that
I'm not-
happen?
no, let's not spread the rumor that I got it from... Well, no one knows when it happened. I got tested in 88.
And look at you, still kicking.
Can you believe it? I'm one of the few.
Are you like one of those guys who AIDS just doesn't even bother him?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I have some side effect things.
You take medication every day?
Yes, I do. I've been on the cocktail, and I take medication for other things that have been ancillary to the actual AIDS medication, which has caused other things. But I mean, I'm running around New York.
You're still here.
I'm still here.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Now, what happens when you want to get intimate with somebody? You got to
tell them the whole
fess up.
story. Oh, yeah. But with me, a lot of the people, that I'm seeing kind of know the story, or, you fess up. And then if it's a problem, who would want to be with that person anyway? I mean, you can navigate
They're
the
saying
waters.
bee stings cure HIV. Some of the bee pollen.
How many things have we heard that cure HIV?
I don't know. They're saying a bee sting. I'm sting
So
you with
now
bees.
go out and get stung by bees.
I'll do my best.
Have you ever been stung by a bee?
Have I? Yes, badly as a kid once.
Maybe that's why you're still alive.
Well, we could report that.
I don't know. It was the latest thing I heard. When you were blowing Rock Hudson, were you like, oh my God, I'm blowing one of the biggest movie stars in the world, right?
Yes,
I mean, you must have been freaking out.
I was, and I was thinking, I'll mention this in a book, and it'll be mentioned in a show, and I'll be on Howard Stern one day talking about it.
How did he get you to keep quiet about it, though?
I had his dick in my mouth.
All right. No, but I mean, how did he get you? How come no one ever came forward?
He never. Well, first of all, I did wait. I am a little bit more mature than I act.
Right.
No, I did wait until he was dead before I said anything, and then I waited for a long.
It's amazing he never got caught, though. You know what I mean? Like it never came out. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
And he did some, questionable things, but people liked him. He was a good guy, I think. He wasn't mean or.
After you blow him, does he just walk away and like it's like, okay, you blew me, goodbye?
Yeah, see you, bye.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no I'm Rock Hudson. There was none of that, but it was Rock Hudson, I promise you.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah. And
even through all the steam, you could see it was Rock Hudson.
Well, he used to go to this place and get massages, and this guy who gave massages was a great masseur, and that all that part was legitimate.
So when you're in the steam room, what did you do? Just like kind of look at him and bat your eyelashes? And then...
I did. I bat my eyelashes and struck a pose.
Weren't you afraid someone else would walk in the steam room?
No, then we moved on to a different room.
Oh.
That was sort of a bathroom within a bathroom. It would seem that it was designed that way.
Were you hoping that like he'd make a relationship with you or something?
Nah.
No, you knew.
No, I knew.
With Rock Hudson, do you swallow or like? Yeah, I guess so.
There was no swallowing.
Bullshit.
No,
Rock Hudson.
Everything I've told you, and you don't think I would tell you that?
You wouldn't swallow Rock Hudson?
I was nervous about swallowing. It was like 1983. It was 83.
Right.
So I was nervous about swallowing.
No wonder he dumped you.
Have you ever blown anybody with a dental dam? I'm like, they
no way, Jose. Forget all that. And they want to wear a condom when you blow them. Goodbye. See you later around the corner.
Can't happen?
No. And I don't believe you get it that way.
Right.
I
think you got it through the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. That's the way you get it in about 99.9%.
Blood is mixed
people
in.
have these stories about they got it because someone shot in their eye. And I mean, no. I mean, a lot of men are afraid to say they got stooped.
Right.
And that became one of the, crazy things about the virus and the way it was spread and the way men wouldn't talk about that, especially communities of color where that was a bigger onus than it was on white guys.
But now you're for putting a rubber on when a guy gets it to you in the ass. Right?
Oh.
Thank you.
For years and years.
Right.
And, I'm not saying it's fun.
They took the fun out of it.
It took the fun out of it.
Right.
A little bit.
Who's the hottest male celebrity today? Like the hottest guy in Hollywood. I don't, just a male.
Just who you like.
Yeah.
Not
who
that
I like.
Yeah, like if you could just have him, who would it be? Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper.
I'd consider both of those.
Well, of course. But who's the
James Franco I'd like.
James Franco's the hottest guy?
Well, I'm not sure he's the hottest, but I like him. And I like that Matt Bomer who you don't even know.
No. All right.
Yeah.
All right, good. And they're 10s.
And, Brad Pitt looks pretty hot still.
Right. Absolutely. Is this microphone on?
Have you completely blocked me off the show? I just think I'm on the show now.
Yo, Rick, what's up?
Hey, King. This guy is tremendous, and this is where Tim needs to say, I'd like to get this guy on a Monday 7 o'clock show. You know, I lived in New York and shared an office with a guy who was gay, and I'm hetero, and we used to have the best conversations.
You feel this guy should have an hour show, huh? You might end up with a show.
That's good.
Yeah, good. You'll take it.
You know, it's just remembering the tales. Like, I'm sure this guy remembers the days where Bette Midler used to just whip off her top while she was singing, because what the hell did she care? Everybody was
That's
gay.
what made him gay.
Yeah, absolutely. And the stories that they can tell are so tremendous.
Well, all right. Well, I'm glad you're a fan. I'm glad you're a fan of Michael's. Hey, Michael, the audience is clamoring for more of you.
It's great.
You got more stories of famous guys you blew and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Got one more good one?
Really good one.
Who you got?
Oh, I can get in trouble.
Oh, really?
Is this guy still
I don't
living?
think you can.
Is the guy still alive?
He's barely living.
Is it the first President Bush?
No. Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush?
She has a big one.
Right.
She probably has a bigger
You're
one
saying
than
you
any
had
of
sex
us.
with a guy, but he's not openly gay. Is that why you can't?
Yeah, but it's like Liberace not being openly gay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a guess. That's a clue.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah, then say it. Then
Well,
I don't have to.
I don't want to out somebody.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Should I?
No.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't?
Why not?
Okay.
No, never mind.
Well,
I don't know.
You
We have to
all
debate
know.
this.
I do all know.
It's-
Yeah, Robin, you know. Like
I know.
Liberace. Like Liberace.
Can you say like Liberace again?
Like
know what you mean.
Liberace, does that mean he played a piano?
Yeah. Yeah, I know who it is.
Well, it's not Elton John.
No, I know. I know who it is. Elton John's openly gay.
Elton John's
Here,
out.
I'll write it down. You tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I see
Plays
this
a
far?
piano.
Yeah, I'll write it big.
Thank you.
And by the way, don't put this on TV, guys, because maybe
What, are you afraid? Not
Well,
you.
I don't
Let
wanna-
me see it.
All right, I'll let you see it too.
People looks blank to me.
Yes.
I'm right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge.
You guys a huge cock? No kidding.
Huge.
How did you guess who it was?
Well, I figure
It's
stuff
pretty
out.
obvious.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, like Liberace.
Did he, so he had, are you an inordinate?
I had an affair with him.
Oh, you mean you were with him many years?
A year. Over a year.
Over a year. Good in bed?
Sort of. Yeah. Yeah.
What was his thing?
How big?
No, what was his thing? Like, what did he like to do?
What did he like to do?
What did he do to you?
He liked to get his dick sucked.
Yeah. Were you the more girlish? Were you in the feminine
What
role?
are you? That's a silly
Is that a silly
stereotype.
thing?
Yeah. I mean, I've
What do
had
I
some
know?
pretty butch guys suck my dick.
Yeah.
This guy's butch?
No, I didn't say that.
Did he return the favor and suck your dick?
Yeah, there was some of that 69 stuff, but no fucking.
Really?
So a little
Why?
vanilla. A little vanilla-ish.
Yeah, you would have liked to put it in his ass, right?
Yeah. And it was, also he was having those identity issues. I really think that was part of it.
Were you really attracted to him, or was it because...
No.
Right. It was just sort of who he is, right?
Kind of, sort of. But he was a nice guy.
Did he give you a lot of gifts and money and stuff? Because he's pretty rich.
No, none of that.
Really?
No. But this was right at the time
Cheap
of...
bastard.
And
Whoa. I'll dump that out.
You know how long
I dumped it out. I dumped it out. Let me get back to the news.
Now you're a liability. You were a hit.
Yeah.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Right. Everyone calm down. Well, hey.
Oh, my goodness.
Who knows? You could be a raving lunatic.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's
Who? Yeah, this guy he just came in. We don't know who he is.
It might not be time for your own show.
Yeah, well,
you might
and I
need to-
could be making this all up.
Right. That's the problem.
That's what
I'm
we're
not.
saying.
That's what we're saying.
Oh, stop it.
Right. Well, anyway.
We have no verification.
So he dumped you?
He did.
All right.
How many months?
I'd say about 13 months.
Were you heartbroken?
Oh.
Well, it was a bad way he did it.
How do you do it without giving away anything?
Well, I'm
without giving away
trying. No
yeah.
song titles, right?
Right.
Yikes. So I was supposed to meet him at this club, Studio One in L.A.
Right.
And I had arranged this whole thing, and I was supposed to meet him, and I came, and he was with somebody at the...
That's mean.
It was mean.
Really?
It was really mean. And someone sort of blonde and, this typical sort of...
hot dude.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so it was pretty hurtful. So then I ran into him several years later, and we were nice to each other. And then I ran into him again.
It's cruel. He brought a date to your date.
He brought a date to the date, not only to the date, but to the evening that I'd sort of set up. And I think it was like, oh, he's just a friend, and that was me. For me, it was like over. You can tell my personality. So long, goodbye.
But you were in love with him anyway. You were with him for his.
I wasn't madly.
Position.
By that time, though, I think I liked him a lot. His position didn't do me any good, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, really. Did he ever tell you he loved you?
I said something about something once, and he said about my mother, and he said, "Did you tell your mother I love you?" That it came up in some weird kind of like oblique reference. It wasn't "I love you." It was like some "Did you tell your mother I love you?"
Yeah.
So the L word was stated.
Right.
So anyway,
good stuff.
I'm not sure he didn't love your mother. That was
no, I know what I said. Here's how the conversation went. I said, "My mother loves you," and he said, "Does your mother know I love you?" That's exactly how it went.
He should have said, "Does your mother know I love you and that I'm bringing a date to our date?"
Can you imagine?
Oh my God!
And then I'm going to dump you horribly.
That's just cruel. What'd you say? Did you go, "Hey man, what is this"?
I think I did say something like that, and then I never spoke to him again. I mean, that was it.
No more blowjobs for him.
That's right.
Right on. I mean, you're right. I don't think anyone would be surprised or shocked to learn that he's gay.
But why keep it a secret at this point?
I don't know.
If he thinks he's keeping it a secret, that's crazy.
Yeah, like nobody thinks he's straight.
Did Liberace think he was keeping it a secret?
Liberace used to sue people and won. Yeah. And he was as flaming as any man can be.
And those women went to see him thinking that
they were going to,
Yeah. And I guess the same as with this other guy. The women, he has that huge female audience.
Yeah, and then when like Liberace would be on Mike Douglas and stuff like that on those talk shows, Mike would go, "Lee, you've got it all. You're wealthy. You're a beautiful man. You're successful. When are you going to settle down with the right lady?" I think Mike Douglas didn't even know.
See, well, that's what, Howard, this is what makes me angry is the collusion that happens. Oprah Winfrey,
all of
Jay
them.
Leno, they all collude with these guys who are gay. They know they're gay, and they play this game with them. Oh, who are you seeing? Oh, who's your wife? Oh, somebody...
Uh-oh.
Well, wait a second.
I didn't say any song titles.
Here you go again.
No, I mean, come on. I'll hit the button on that one. I don't even know why. You didn't even say anything wrong. All right, I had enough of you.
I didn't say anything
I'm going to go on to
wrong.
Robin's news. No, you didn't.
Thank you, because I won't make those mistakes.
Gary, just in case you keep track, I hit the button again. I don't even know this guy. Denise Rich is his friend. All right. Yeah, Gary.
Yeah, we were talking, what? Gary there?
We were just outside looking. Michael's in a Kentucky Fried Movie.
Oh, no kidding.
But he's in probably the greatest scene in the movie.
Which one?
Thank you.
Remember Catholic high school Girls in Trouble?
Yeah.
Remember the girl with the huge tits getting banged against the thing?
Yeah.
He's banging her.
Look at you.
Howard,
That's you?
That's me.
You were in Kentucky Fried Movie.
I was also in Body Double. I have a great scene in Body Double, too.
Yeah. Good for
What did you do there?
In Body Double, well, I actually had a scene with Melanie Griffith that was it took forever, and I made a lot of money as a result of her never showing up on the set because she was supposed to be naked, and she didn't want to do this nude scene with me.
Right.
I was playing the director of a porno movie. It was in that movie that she played a porn star.
Right.
And she was supposed to jump into my arms butt naked. And every day she got scared and wouldn't do the scene. And this was in the days when they were still paying money for people to do that. That would never happen these days. You know, they would never pay an actress to wait in her trailer. So day after day I'd go and I'd sit in my trailer. Well, she'd be in her trailer getting by another star of the movie. And I'm not kidding. And I would hear it in the trailer.
You don't know for sure. Let's just say that.
Oh, I know for sure. But here I was counting up the money because I was thinking, but now this movie then went into circulation. Right. But I had a great line in the movie where I'm applying to get a job as an actor in a porn movie, and I get all huffy because they won't let me in. I said, "Listen, I'm an actor, not a stunt cock."
Look at you. This guy's a legend. We hail you.
You have a legend, yeah.
Yeah, you have a legend
with
sitting here,
with
Robin.
a small L.
Yeah.
Do you do Grinder or anything like that?
No, I don't. But you know what? I just
don't.
directed
What?
a show with a guy who did Grindr, and it's hilarious. I mean,
Yeah.
the stuff that goes on.
What's Grindr?
Grindr is this like hookup. Like if I was on Grindr, I could say that I'm in this building, and there'd be
right.
somebody else in the building.
Right,
and
you
we
could hook up and have gay sex.
Exactly.
Right. Good for you.
I don't think we'd have straight sex.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that redundant? If he's having sex, it's gay.
So you go on
Let me
Grindr
tell
and,
you.
and you go, hey, I'm in New York right now. I'm at Stern Studio.
Oh,
Where are
somebody
you?
be in this building.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
You don't use Grindr?
Nah, I'm too old.
How old are you? Oh, you don't talk?
I'll talk. 63.
Oh, you're not that old.
Well, you know, I'm over it all.
Right.
I've had so
Nothing's
many men.
sorrier than an old queen on Grindr.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You got to be above
With
that.
a baseball hat on backwards. I mean, spare me.
I hear you.
I want to act my age to a degree.
Right.
A little graceful.
You've done a good job of that today.
Very good.
No, I like you. Believe me, I don't act my age either, so don't worry about it. You start acting your age, you'll be in the grave. All right. What's wrong, Michael?
Is he all
I'm
right?
unplugged.
Oh, you
but I can
unplugged?
figure it out.
You laughed so hard his plug fell out.
There I am.
Carol and Michael, good seeing you.
Thank you, Howard.
We're going to have a
Pleasure to have you in.
We're gonna have a Michael Kearns film festival. I dig you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
I
happening.
dig you too.
And I dig Carol. Quiet, but you know,
Supportive.
Supportive. Thank you.
She loves you.
You want to out anybody before you leave? No.
Carol's like, what's he going to say next?
Yeah, right.
Well, obviously, if you're here, you're a huge fan. I mean, you went out of your way to get into the studio.
I did.
And now that you've experienced it, was it worth it?
It was absolutely worth it. And I thought Howard was like so funny and gracious. And, you know, I'm very involved in the GLBT community. And it's funny that he has become, in the last like 5 or 6 years, he's become a real hero of ours. And, you know, that wasn't the case necessarily 10 or 15 years ago. So that's another reason why I'm really glad I was able to be on the show and I was able to be so completely open, because that's not the way it works. You know, I have a book and I've been touring and doing different shows, and, you know, people just don't want to be that real. They just don't want to be that real. And I want to be that real. You know, I'm 63 years old. If I can't be real now and tell my story truthfully and hilariously, then why do it?
And this is the perfect outlet for that.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for your time this morning.
Okay,
you were
thank
great
you.
on the air.
Thank you. I had a really good time.
In white, you know, we're doing guest of staff at 7 o'clock.
Yes. You know what? I'm so afraid of this bit because I don't know. You know, I don't know.
Oh, see, I
this
thought
guy.
for sure you were on Moldred all night looking at pictures.
I just said to Ronnie, come in and go, why the fuck didn't I study and look up the pictures? I should have really.
Prep was all there.
I don't know. You know, it's terribly embarrassing, but I don't interact with those guys every day.
You also have a big staff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like saying, like at AGT, I don't know. I know 3 or 4 people.
Okay,
who are
but
on there.
a guy's coming in, not to give too much away. This guy coming in who's been here for 7 years.
Yeah, I know, but he's probably either with Howard TV or he works with Tim every day and doesn't really interact with me.
But we all know him. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but you haven't. You work the office.
But you've also had interactions with some of these people.
That's true. So I don't know. Is it good for their heads?
It's just funny. No, it's all nobody's
expecting.
Nobody's like pissed off.
No,
or anything.
Because I can tell you right now, I won't know any of them.
It's funny.
And believe me.
Your name is?
Huh?
What's your name?
All right, we're about to do a bit that I hate because it's personally embarrassing to me.
What is this?
It's a bit that embarrasses me. It's you've been a victim of this too, Robin, on the show. This is the bit where Gary's going to pull out 2 or 3 staff members, and then he's going to ask me their name, and I'm not going to know.
Oh.
It's called Guess the Staffer.
Guess the Staffer.
Well, look. Guess the Staffer. First of all, let me explain something before we start this. I'm not going to know any of these guys. These are guys who have probably worked for me for years. And before you think I'm into some sort of narcissistic rage, which I probably am, but it isn't as bad as it seems. It's that we have about 70 people that work for us. Some of them, yes, I do pass in the halls, but we don't have a personal interaction. And I'm not going to know their name, and it's going to make me feel like shit, and it's going to make them feel like shit.
Right. So why do we do this?
Yeah, why are we doing this anyway, Gary?
Came up in a writing meeting.
Yeah.
I pitched it to you. You said you thought it was a funny idea.
It is funny, but it's hurtful.
I have heard stories. I wish I could remember. I don't know.
I don't know whoever you're bringing in.
I don't know if it's Conan, but this or Jimmy Fallon, but one of these guys knows every guy on a staff.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Cameraman and everything.
Yeah, do you know what though? Honestly, our show is so different than that. Our show is like, personally, I have to sit there and go home. I mean, a lot of the show is just about me, and I got to come up with stuff. And we've got a great crew and a great staff, and yes, we have a great team. Fred's the head writer, all writing guys, all the TV guys, all the guys who work with Tim on the channels. Like, there's a bunch of guys that Tim has hired to work on the channels that I don't really interact with at all. Tim runs that whole thing.
Even the tapes team, when you were mentioning them a little earlier, I was like, I probably don't know, beyond David Height, who's on the tapes team at this point.
Yeah, like, there's a guy who works on the tapes team. His name is Ben Bardo. He's unfucking-believably good at his job.
But you know him because he used to work for you.
If you brought Ben in here right now, I wouldn't know him.
Oh, come on.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
How would he interned and then he worked for you?
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't know him. He interned for me personally. I wouldn't know it because I'm.
But he worked in your office.
I'm not good with faces, and my wife knows it. Everyone knows it, and it's terrible. It's shameful that I'm not. But I don't know everybody who works here.
It's gotten to the point where at the Christmas party, you think a lot of people have broken in because you don't know.
I wanted name tags at the Christmas party. No one wanted to wear them. I know the one with the big teeth is Gary. You're familiar with that. That I always know.
With the big teeth.
That's why.
Baba Booey.
Easily identifiable.
Why do you think I hired him? I said, there's a guy I can remember. This fucking guy's got a face you don't forget. No, that's why I like you. Well, I always get your name right. Right? Your name is Gary?
He's the one with the big teeth.
What are you laughing at?
Because it's funny.
All right, listen. Bring these guys in and let me be humiliated and let them feel bad about it.
The first person we're bringing in, has worked for the show for 6 years on the TV side.
Well, that's Ben Bardo. Isn't it?
It is not.
It's not really?
It's not.
But you're Ben Bardo.
I'm not.
Yeah, I saw you the other day in the hall, and I called you Ben.
That's all right.
Listen,
Do you know that you just asked this person to take pictures of everybody for the website? Maybe you didn't personally, but that's what this person, Jason, has, I guess.
Are you Nick Ruckert?
No, I'm not.
Are you... Are you Ben Bardo?
I am not.
Why? Where are you getting these names from?
Talk to you 3 times in 6 years on the show.
You have normal teeth. That's your problem. I can't recognize you.
If you had big
I have very good
teeth,
braces. My parents were.
You want to know
they
something?
thought I had.
I'm embarrassed because I know I don't know who you are.
where does
That's
he work?
okay.
What department does he work?
Well, Robin, hold
do you
on a
work
second.
for?
Can I jump in a second? Robin, you don't recognize him?
Of course I recognize him.
How do you know him?
It's Robin's cousin.
How would you know him, Robin?
How do you know
How
him?
would I know him?
Yes.
This is awful. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
what are you talking about?
Robin, he filmed.
This was a game that Howard was playing.
He filmed Robin's Vegecation project. He filmed it.
Oh my God!
He filmed what?
I worked closely with Robin on the Vegecating Robin. She and I went to the farmer's market with her chef friend.
You don't look like yourself.
You're disguised.
You've met my boyfriend numerous times.
Did you used to have a beard?
I do, yes, at times.
Yeah, see? That's what
See, that was it. You changed your look.
You changed your look, you bastard.
Did you just make
I
that
know
up?
who you were. And I'm used to seeing you with your boyfriend.
You're not the one who told me that you changed the way you eat.
Yes, I am.
Oh, wow.
He's
Robin,
the one.
I know his name. What? You tell everyone.
I'm the one with the big teeth. He's the one who changed the way he eats.
Do me a favor. Grow your beard back and come back in, because then I'll
I just shaved it last night to look
who
presentable.
Are you? Who are
My
you?
name is Christopher Gagliardi.
I still don't know.
Of course it is.
No, you.
Christopher.
Yes, sir.
I am personally going to apologize to you.
You don't need to. I don't work in Sirius. I'm down at In Demand. I try to stay behind the scenes.
I mean, come on, guys.
He's in the hallways a lot.
I'm
He's
in the
been here for
hallways up
7
here.
years.
I have been here for that long. I used to be up here much earlier, but because my roles changed and just a little bit more
How would I see
responsibilities.
you? I mean, after all, change your name to Ben Bardo.
How can we know so well people who aren't here every day?
Okay, don't worry. There's more.
Well, I've seen you on Muldry. So
Yes, I do try to contribute as much as I can.
You're doing well on there. All right, listen, get out of here and never show your face again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And I thank you for your service.
I appreciate that, Eric. Thank you very much.
Yes, I really appreciate you too.
Yeah, right, Robin. Poor guy.
Here's a person.
All right, here's another question I have.
Yes.
Robin.
What?
All right, let's play the game again with the same guy. Who is that?
Chris Gigliardi.
Is that how you say your name?
Gagliardi, but that's close.
We still got it wrong.
I already made a mental note to play this game in a year.
No.
With the same people.
We're never playing this again.
We're doing this again in a year.
If you play this again, I'm not coming in.
Here's a guy you see every day.
Oh,
I mean, really, you're going to see this guy every morning, Howard.
Oh, no.
You recognize him, right?
Yeah, I do. Is it your name like Noah or something?
Close.
Jonah?
Rob.
Rob?
Oh, too fast. You said it too fast.
I know your name. Rob Corddry. Oh, he's a comedian. Isn't he?
Wait, I've never seen this guy before.
Do you remember Howard, do you remember where you met him?
Rob Langone. Rob was at my parents' house.
No, he said
Weren't
that.
you at my parents' house?
No, I wasn't there.
Aren't you my brother?
Sort of.
Stop guessing. You're doing terrible.
I don't want to ever play this. Are you Ben Bardo?
Howard, he did the photo shoot for Champion Magazine, and you guys discussed lighting for 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Thank you.
But how would I know your name? You never speak up.
I know.
What is your last name?
Martin.
Yeah, I knew that.
Rob Martin. I've never seen him. Have I seen him?
Yeah, I've been around.
Now, that's insulting that I don't know your name, right?
No, it's all right. I don't expect you to.
No, I should. Rob
How long
Martin.
have you been here, Rob?
About 2.5 years, I guess now.
Wow.
What's the other guy's name? Chris, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. See?
Chris Gagliardi.
Yeah, he looks like Ben Bardo. Is any guy named Ben Bardo here?
No.
No. All right. Well, I'm sorry, Rob.
No problem.
I mean, Robin should be ashamed of herself. She has a lot more free time than I do. You should know everyone.
You see, he's here every morning, right?
Do you know his name?
Of course.
No, you didn't.
I know Rob's name. I know Rob has a bunch of tattoos. Rob's really into film. We talk about film all the time. He's got a tattoo
we had a great conversation.
of Orson Welles on his arm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's this guy?
Yeah.
Do you know he's a...
I remember talking to you once.
Yep.
I think he went to school on a golfing scholarship.
Yep.
Nah.
All the guys like to golf with him.
Wait, he's there every morning?
Every morning.
You know, we have a very large company. It's hard to track everyone.
Robin, when you walk out of the studio, Rob's generally the first person you see.
Rob, tell us something about yourself that we don't know.
We don't know anything.
Yeah, I mean, my name's Rob Martin.
Give me something so I can assist. Tell me something interesting.
I'm a two-time national championship golfer for national.
I don't give a shit about that.
What?
He's got a heavy story, actually.
What's your heavy story?
Oh, when my parents passed. We talked about that on the air once.
What happened?
Cancer. My mom died of cancer, but I was there when they had to like revive her and.
Shocker and stuff?
Yeah, and I was the guy who had to say, I guess you can stop now.
Oh.
Yeah, real quick. He's adopted.
You're adopted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
His mother, father, and brother all died within a year and a half of each other, and he has no family.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
my God. Your brother?
What a lucky guy. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What did he die? What did you say? What did she say?
I agree.
What a lucky guy.
What a lucky guy. And we don't even know his name. Gary's Gary's showing off like he knows all you guys, but he's got notes with him.
No, I
Right,
know.
he was
Hold on.
introduced.
Rob, do we talk almost every day?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we be calling you Lucky Rob?
Yeah, sure.
Because you know how they do that, like a tall guy is called Shorty?
Yeah.
Right.
You could be Lucky Rob.
I'm for that.
How did your brother die?
He died of a motorcycle accident.
Wow.
God. And how'd your father die?
Cancer as well.
The same year your mom died?
About a year and a half later. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was tough.
I think Rob went to Lieberman to try to help. He's trying to look for his real parents.
Are you?
Yeah, John's trying to help me out with that now. Yeah.
How long's he been doing that?
I guess about 6 months. Like he hasn't, it hasn't been active because I can't find certain paperwork. But he is.
Trust me, you're probably better off leaving that alone.
Yeah,
right,
maybe.
really. Once you find him, you might want to lose him.
I know you probably. I bet you had fantasies as a kid that you come from some famous person.
I guess all adopted kids.
Who did you want to be? Like
Hillary Clinton is your mother.
Did you ever read a magazine about someone who gave up their kid and stuff, and you figure, hey, that's kind of like me, I think.
No, yeah, I saw this girl who she found out she was an African queen. I mean, that
was Robin. I'm going to tell you a story, and this is going to blow your mind. I used to fuck Robin when I first met her, and she got pregnant, and we gave a kid up for adoption, and we named him Rob.
Daddy.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, and we think the adoptive parents kept the name Rob.
All right, can we stop this game because it's really
only one more.
Oh yeah, it's just going to be more embarrassing. I'm sorry, Rob, but thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Now, Howard, will we remember him next year?
No,
next week.
No, I mean we don't see Rob.
You see Rob every morning.
Where?
What does he do?
He's a cameraman. When you walk out this door, Rob is standing there with the camera.
You want to know? I'm being honest. You always have the camera in front of your face.
That's it. It must be.
Yeah, sure.
Otherwise, I know it. Robin, what's the other guy's name?
Chris.
Chris what?
Gagliardi.
Right.
Very good. Thank you.
And who's the guy to the right of Chris?
Rob.
No, to the right.
To the right, Richie
to my
Wilson.
right. Richie Wilson. Which one's Ben Bardo?
He's not here.
What is Rob's name again? Martin. I'm trying to remember.
All right, yeah, we're really going to bring in a third guy.
Yeah, because it's interesting.
Well, I don't even think this is funny.
It isn't funny.
You know what's weird? Next year we'll play this game again. They'll bring in Rob, and I'll be sad all over again about his story because I won't remember it. Howard, I think I once told you that my mother, my father, and my brother all died in the same year. Oh, that's terrible. I would remember that if you told me. So forgive me.
He told us already.
So, Rob, forgive me in advance for next year's game.
Yeah,
all right.
You got it.
Let's hope new tragedies happen to you this year so we can talk about those.
Knock on wood.
All right, bring in the third guy. It's so embarrassing.
So this guy's been working for the channels for almost 3 years.
I don't know who that is.
He's a board op on almost every show.
Oh, I bet you I know who this is.
And
you're Teddy Neuter.
No,
wait, let me think.
Don't say your name. He filled in for Scott during Hurricane Sandy, and I could give you one big hint, but I don't want to give it away yet.
All right, let me think for a second. I know who you are because Tim told me about you once. Tim hired you, right? Mm-hmm. See how I knew that?
How long has he been here?
Almost 3 years.
You operate the board, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that.
What board?
This kid is a whiz.
He is?
Yeah, everybody loves him.
What are you a whiz at?
I do a lot of board opping, production work, stuff like that.
Don't you wear glasses? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew that.
Howard, I could give you a hint, and if I gave it to you...
know that.
If I gave you the hint and you didn't know it, it would be really embarrassing. You want the hint? Because if you didn't know...
Is your last name Bardo?
No, it's not.
First name Ben?
Nope.
All right, what's the hint?
I believe, we have a program here. I believe he was named Employee of the Month within the last 3 months.
Oh, all right. Well, that's something
By you.
That's something.
By you?
Yeah.
Howard, that's disgusting.
No, I get a report what people are up to, and there's some people Gary, shut up. Asshole. No, Tim wrote me a note about you, and I wanted to say something nice to you and send you.
You wanted to recognize him.
Yeah, I did. And you know what?
So go ahead. Go ahead.
Are your parents alive?
Yes.
Is your brother alive?
I don't have a brother.
You don't.
Have you ever talked to us before?
Not on the show. No, not on the Stern Show.
Okay.
I know
have we ever met your partner?
Howard, I know that Tim.
Did you used to have a beard?
No.
Oh. See, I hate this.
Tim's been talking to you about this guy a lot, so much in the last 2 months
that's why I sent him a
his
gift.
name should be stuck in your head because Tim keeps talking to you about this guy.
Who's Tim been talking to you about, Howard?
You think I listen to Tim? Do you know Rob and Chris?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Have we ever seen you before?
You've seen me before, Robin.
Really?
Do you know Rob Gagliardi?
No, it's Chris Gagliardi.
Oh, right. And what's Rob's last name? I bet you don't know Robin.
Martin.
Oh, I forgot already.
I can do this if pressed.
Are you related to Ben Bardo?
No, I'm not.
I mean, do you work in our little compound here?
I do, but not during the show.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right.
Is your name Jared?
No, it's not.
Are you really good looking at all the girls and JD hates you?
Not Jared, no.
All right. I sent you a gift recently, didn't I?
You did. Yes.
I knew that.
What did you put? What name did you put on the gift, Howard?
That's the part I'm having trouble with. Do you shave your head?
No, this is usually what it looks like.
That's all the hair you have? Mm-hmm. Do you have cancer?
No, it grows, but I keep it this short.
Yeah, well, why would you keep it that short? You're so lucky to have hair.
I look like a chia pet when it grows up.
Yeah, join the club. Is the number you're thinking of 37? Are you sussy?
No.
No, this the guy rides a dumb bicycle.
Sussy, we know.
But you wouldn't know if I brought him in right now, you wouldn't know Sussy.
I would know Sussy.
See, if you had big teeth, I'd recognize you. I don't know who that is.
Say your name.
Al Ragone.
Al Ragone.
Al Ragone.
You're Al Ragone? Mm-hmm. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
If I hear the name Al Ragone 500 more times a day, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. You're the backbone of this organization.
Is that right? I don't know the backbone.
Listen, Al, what am I going to say? It's embarrassing to me. Did you think I knew your name?
Nah, give it like a 50-50 chance.
Right, exactly.
Did you?
Well, now I do.
You didn't think I knew you.
Well, I worked with you with Chatter, Robin, but it was a while ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Al Ragone, Rob Martin, and Chris Gagliardi. Wow.
All great employees, by the way.
Yeah,
Howard.
great guys.
Thank you.
You guys understand, the only reason I don't know your name is because I'm a selfish...
What is it?
No, seriously. No, you know what it is. We don't work together in the same room.
What's the guy holding the microphone?
Will. Yes. And Richie. I know, because those guys are in my face.
I know.
All right, you guys...
And I know them, too.
You guys, I will never forget.
Do either of you guys know Will's son's name?
No.
I do.
I don't.
What is it?
Let me think. I do know. I even wrote it on a card. Wait a minute.
I know, yeah, it's one of those trendy names,
head.
like Zachariah or something.
No.
Well, not that trendy.
Yeah, it's a trendy name, I know that.
It is.
God, what is it?
Orenthal?
No. It's
Orenthal
like,
James?
I want to say Oliver or something.
Well, you're both good. You both on the O.
What is it? Apple?
Oscar.
Owen.
Owen, yeah.
Owen. I wrote it on the Christmas card.
Yeah.
She did.
Sorry. All right, this is a terrible game, and I'll tell you why. Because all three of you guys are great guys, and I happen to know it. I mean, don't think I don't keep tabs on what goes on around this place. And this makes me look like a shit.
He just doesn't know who's doing it.
But the thing is, I just sent Al a fucking gift.
And now the other two are pissed about that.
No gift for you two.
I don't know.
No, I mean, it was just a thought. Because he was working really hard, and Al was working a lot of time here and giving 100%. And so I wanted to recognize and thank you. You know I am appreciative.
Thank you.
And,
yeah, you other two are schlubs. Howard is about that.
You two schlubs pick up the slack. Rob and Chris.
You know, Robin, you're not off the hook. You worked with every one of these guys as well.
Yeah,
I know. It's terrible.
Can I call you guys employees 1, 2, and 3?
Sure.
We won't even remember that, Howard.
Thank you, guys. And I'm sorry. I feel humiliated, and we are never playing this game again.
That's all right, Howard. This is a dream come true just working here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure having you here. And expect a good recommendation on your resume. Thank you. Now, you guys are great. Now what do we do? It's awkward.
They can leave. Thank you, guys. It's been a great show.
All right, thanks.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
That is terrible, Howard. What are we going to do?
You know what?
How are we going to rectify this problem?
How? No, I mean, come on.
Gentlemen, who the hell are you guys?
That's 1, 2, 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we decide that? Or?
You're 1 for sure.
Why don't we go in order? We went in the room.
Guys, you...
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, there you go. Hang on 1 sec. Fellas, you all played it off very politely in there, but there's got to be a little part of you that this eats at. I mean, are any of you truly insulted by Howard and Robin having no clue who you are?
No, not at all. Insulted, no. I have no interaction with either of those two very much. I'm happy just having a job and knowing that I'm not getting fired for anything I do. That's the most important part, that I have a job at the end of the day.
Mr. Cordry?
Yeah, I 100% expected him not to know who I was. Absolutely not know who I was.
Al, we see you around here toiling away with the headphones on, keeping your head down. Is there a little part of you, though, that wishes that you were more recognizable, that you were more, especially a show that's so centered around the behind-the-scenes staff? Do you wish sometimes for a little more airtime, a little more recognition?
No, I like being the behind-the-scenes guy. I like being out of the spotlight, and I wasn't expecting them to know me either because I work completely different schedule than they do. So it's totally I had a great time. So that's it.
How about you other two guys? I mean, there's got to be moments that you fantasize or dream of these interactions with Howard or Robin, and for them not to really know your name. Is any of that disappointing?
I guess on some levels. I've been a fan since 1988, so I mean, I know the deal. I've heard this, him do this on the air before, and I know he knows nobody. He barely knows who Gary is.
Yeah, those teeth.
Yeah.
Blame your well-proportioned teeth, fellas.
Exactly.
All right, good job today, guys.
Well, thanks.
Good job in general.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg.
Hey, you know it. Right.
I kind of had like 3 seconds to read the paper this morning, but the guy who's the commissioner of the fire department, I guess his son works in the fire department. Of course, he got his boy's job.
He's an EMT actually.
EMT training to be a fireman. So I guess the kid is a dodo head and like tweeted out racist comments and anti-Jewish comments.
He doesn't like anybody, apparently. Now
his dad has to apologize for the kid, and they booted the kid out of the fire department. Oh, my God. What's the matter with you? I'm the fire commissioner. All you have to do is go to work. You could have ruined everything for the family. I worked so hard to become fire commissioner. You're dopey. I told you not to be stupid. But I was on Twitter. I thought it would. Twitter! What is that?
Tweets!
Tweet! I'll give you a tweet! Who? Tweet! He's on tweet! No, I'm on Twitter. He's on what? Tweet! Tweet! He needed my dad. My dad would have straightened him out.
I found two that are really, really good. First of all, they kept saying he used a racist word, a slang word.
Yeah.
So it says, newsflash to half of the island. You're white. Stop talking like a schwoog.
Schwug.
Schwug.
It says S-H-W-O-O-G.
Yeah, he doesn't know
Yes,
what
that's a schwug.
No, it's S-C-H-V-O. You know, like, but the kid doesn't know Yiddish. Schwug. That's the schwuggy buzzer.
Yeah.
Then the actual quote was, I like Jews about as much as Hitler. Hashtag too far? Nope.
Wow. I like he's so funny. He's like a comedian. Hashtag too far.
Right. Well, you also have to wonder why you have all this time if you're supposed to be doing a job.
I want to know how the word schwug...
To be so clever.
The racist term schwug got morphed into schwug.
Well, schwug, I'm thinking he's using the W as a V like Europeans do.
All I know is the Yiddish language is dying. No one's getting it right anymore. Schwug. Can you imagine? What the hell does that even mean? Schwuggy. When Gary worked...
Schwuggy buzzer.
Yeah, when Gary worked in Hempstead, they had a little buzzer called the Schwuggy buzzer. So, like, if a black guy walked in the store, they kind of hit the button, and then you had to go up and trail the guy. There it is.
Gary had to trail the guy.
Yeah. Bull, I gotta go. Gary will do anything you tell him. That's why I like him.
Gary's like a bloodhound.
Yeah, that's why he's my producer. When I heard the Schwuggy buzzer story, I said, there's a guy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. Imagine I go to Gary, whenever I see black people, I want to hit the Schwuggy buzzer, and you should follow them. Okay, both. That's why I
Is that the one right here?
He put that high on his resume. I said, it's a racist thing, but man, the guy's loyal.
First of all, I was 15 years old. Second of all, they didn't.
Well, and that's an excuse.
They didn't say it was black people.
Right.
It's just every time they pushed the buzzer, it was black people. They didn't say there's blacks.
Oh, that's fine.
One buzz. I swear to God, this is just one buzz meant there's people that need to be followed. Two buzzes meant there's so many people that need to be followed. Don't come out alone.
Right.
And three buzzes was call the police.
Wow.
Did you ever get the three buzzers?
Never.
Did you ever get the two buzzers?
Once, but I will tell you, I don't know if I told you this part. There was a really
the Schwuggy buzzer rang twice. Was on high alert.
There was a really attractive black woman, young, that I worked with in the back. We used to open boxes. I mean, really pretty. And every time that buzzer would buzz, her body language would just fucking pissed her off.
You mean she knew about the Schwuggy buzzer?
Of course.
Wow.
They had to tell all the employees, Howard.
Well, again,
you might have to bring her out.
They didn't say it's for black people, but when you buzz, the only people out there were black people.
Did you ever get to ring the Schwuggy buzzer?
No.
Who is in charge of the Schwuggy? The boss?
Yeah.
That's very important duty.
Let me ask you something. I hired you because you're so, loyal. You'll even, follow the. I've hired you because of the Schwuggy buzzer, but like when I asked you to wear a jacket, a sports jacket for the photo shoot I did of you, you defied me. And yet I hired the guy who would ring a Schwuggy buzzer. What is it about me that doesn't inspire that kind of loyalty?
It's not you at all. I've grown.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like where you've grown.
He wouldn't ring the Schwuggy buzzer anymore. He wouldn't answer.
First of all, I didn't have access to it.
Wolf, I'm not wearing a jacket to your photo shoot.
It was right under...
Wait a second, young man. Weren't you the guy I hired who rang the Schwuggy buzzer?
That was then. This is now.
Never rang it. It was.
I'm a new man.
It was like that doorbell thing. It was right underneath the cash register.
Right. So how many times would you say a day you had to answer the Schwuggy buzzer?
It wasn't a daily thing, but it was probably twice a week.
Wow. Were you nervous? Because you're all of a sudden like the guy.
I only went out like once or twice. I wasn't the guy.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have been in danger. I mean, maybe.
Well, one time he put me at the door on a Saturday, and he said, "I want you to stand at the door and make sure nobody takes anything." Then somebody else followed people around.
Oh.
It was really a whole operation.
Right.
And I was at the door. I remember I was like 15 years old, and I'm not a big guy. And so I was standing there, and I remember this black guy came up to me, and he goes, "What are you, the bodyguard?" And I go, no. And he goes, "Yeah." Like he looked at me like, if you try to do anything, I'll just kill you. And I was like, "Fine, go take what you want."
Yeah, like that. I mean, what are you going to do?
I know, but it was.
Let's say the Schwuggy buzzer goes off, and you go upstairs, and there's activity, like a guy stealing stuff. What are you supposed to do? You're 15 years old.
What does the boss want you to do?
It was a woman's clothing store, so it was mostly women who came from the back to follow other women around the store.
So who named it the Shruggy Buzzer?
You.
Oh.
We didn't call it that. It was just a buzzer.
Yeah, but it was a racist buzzer.
Yes.
Because it was all black people.
Yes, I don't remember ever hearing a buzzer and seeing a white person out front.
But did they still lose merchandise?
Probably. I was 15. I was opening boxes in the back 90% of the day.
So wrong.
Avoiding the guy upstairs, the gay guy upstairs who was hitting on me. I was totally propositioned by this guy. Oh
You had so many problems.
This was the craziest.
You get more gay guys.
No, this was all one job. So I was so...
Shruggy Buzzer is ringing in the middle of the gay guy blowing me.
I felt so alienated that nobody talked to me at this job. So this one guy was sort of nice to me, and he seemed like he was a regular guy. Seemed like a good guy. So we'd go up in like this attic area and have lunch. And then he starts telling me these stories. He says, when I was in the Army, now I'm 15 years old. He goes, when I was in the Army, we'd go out. Sometimes we'd be out for like 6 weeks at a time. Just no women around or anything. And he goes, and sometimes like we'd let another guy blow me. He goes, that doesn't make you gay, right?
Right.
I'm like
No, not at all. What buzzer do you hit for that guy?
So that I will tell you, he
By
tried.
the way, when a white person walked in the store, they played the flute, like or a harp, very beautiful. Everyone,
a piccolo.
Low alert. Because white people don't steal anything. Honky buzzer. They're like, I can imagine down in the store, you hear the harp, then you hear the buzzer, then you hear the it's constant enough traffic.
You got a symphony going on.
So the guy was constantly offering to like get involved with.
He just kept telling me stories of how gay shit happened when there weren't women around, but it doesn't really make you gay, right? And because when I come back, I'm not gay. But then I gave the job to my friend. Like I quit. I gave it to her, and I don't know why I didn't tell him about the guy. Maybe I was freaked out. I just didn't mention it to him. And my friend, who was a lot better looking than me, said, he was in one of those big bins that's filled with clothing, and he bent over to get a bunch of hangers, and the guy grabbed his ass. And he came back with an elbow, to the guy. He said he thought he killed him.
Wow.
Because he knocked the wind out of the guy. The guy was on the ground gasping for air.
It was worth it.
And then, I swear to God, this is a true story. He gave the job to other friends who were twins, who we later found out were gay.
Oh.
So we sent them gay twins.
Right, perfect.
Aren't you nice?
When I was in the Army, these gay twins blew me.
Can you imagine how happy that guy must have been?
Oh, my God. He's like, oh, thank you, God. Finally, those two stiffs they sent over before were annoying me.
They didn't get it.
Yeah. They're not with the program.
He always tried to make it seem like getting the blowjob from a guy was just very normal behavior.
Yeah.
And
because there's no women around. What are you going to do?
Exactly.
Hey, but you're working in a women's clothing store, dude. They're women.
That's
but
right.
then one day, now that
we're not in the Army.
This is so weird because this literally just came back to me. One day, he told me some story about putting some sort of lubrication in a guy's ass, and I just stopped having lunch with him.
The Army was fun.
I should have been like, really? Can you show me how to do that? How did you justify putting lubrication in a guy's ass?
Again, they're out away from women for a long period of time. It's not
So he
gay.
basically fucked the guy in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then was
He
he
was
like,
getting
hey,
you ready for all kinds of things.
yeah, he had all kinds of ideas.
See, I'm not as impressionable and loyal as you think.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
God, I'm thinking about that guy now, and it's really pissing me off.
I think the button you hit when black people walk in the store is pretty bad, too.
Listen,
It's like a house of horrors.
The whole place for minimum wage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like for minimum wage, they expect you to come upstairs and tail
And
black
risk
people.
your life.
Like be a police officer.
And be back with the manager's brisket sandwich within 15 minutes, and then he'd throw it at you and go, where's the fucking mustard? Like that kind of shit.
Did the black girl ever have to go up and trail black people?
I think so once.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow. What's she going to do?
She needed the job.
Yeah, but I mean, how's she going to... Like, so let's say she sees somebody stealing something.
I think their idea was that if they thought somebody was going to steal and they saw somebody trailing them, they wouldn't steal.
Right.
You're the deterrent.
I'm Detective Gary. Excuse me.
No stealing on my watch.
Gary, the discussion about, let's call it the S button.
Yes.
And the gay man, military man hitting on you. Does that conjure up good feelings or horrifically fearful feelings from back in the day?
The gay stuff is like no big deal to me because I remember wasn't buying into it for a second. I never felt like I was in danger. You know, I wasn't like the guy who put his hands on me or anything. But I think back on it now and it pisses me off because I think that there are other people who are impressionable that, that's sort of a predator. Forget about the fact whether it's gay or not gay. It's a 40-year-old man and a 15-year-old boy. Or if they're a 15-year-old girl, it's still underage. So I thought that was the part that I thought was really crappy. The button thing, I just always felt uncomfortable when it buzzed. I mean, I didn't go out there all the time, and I knew it was weird and wrong, and, it just, like I said, I was a 15-year-old kid making minimum wage opening boxes in the back of a clothing store.
Gary, in your opinion, has society evolved from the point of that S button?
No, they're just better at hiding it. I think the people who are the fucking racists are still the racists. They just do a better job of not being overt about it.
It's not announced via buzzer anymore.
Right. Now it's just a video camera.
How does all this stuff keep getting out that I'm replacing Jay Leno?
You're replacing Jay Leno.
Yeah. By the way, no comment on this one.
Yeah, you said that about Dancing with, America's Got Talent.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. No comment. But remember what I told you on the phone that day, Jay, many years ago? That job you love so much. Can you imagine what's going on with this guy, Jay Leno? He must be, you know me, I'm no Jay fan. I think he's a fucking robot head. But good Lord, the guy's #1 in late night, and every story is how they're looking to get rid of him.
Yeah, they can't stand him over there, apparently.
Imagine you're #1 and they're cutting your pay and they're... And Jay
they already took the show from you once when you were #1.
What a life. What do I have to do? No one wants me. Everyone hates him, even though he's #1.
When you take over the show, will you keep Stuttering John as a staff writer?
Oh, no, he's going. Trust me. I'm cleaning house.
Nobody stays?
Nobody. Everyone's gone. Everyone. I'm bringing you, Baba Booey, if that's what you're worried about.
No,
I'm loyal to the end.
Thank you, but I was wondering. Thank you.
I said I'm bringing you.
Thank you. I'd be happy.
As long as I'm working, you got a job. I'm bringing back Doc Severinsen. Did you know that?
Oh, God. Where is Doc?
Is he alive?
Yeah, he could be dead.
I think Doc might have... Did Doc die?
I think he's still kicking.
He might
Dead
be
or
still
alive, I'm
here.
bringing him back.
Bring back Ed.
Yeah. I have a stuffed Ed McMahon I'm going to bring on. Yep. And no, I am firing Stuttering John. It's going to be, JD's going to be my announcer. Hey, The Tonight Show. Starring my boss, Howard Stern. Oh. Yeah, the whole gang's coming.
He's 85, Doc.
Wow.
You too, Robin.
An 85-year-old band leader?
What I need you to do, Robin, is when I bring out Ed, he's going to be stuffed, so you need to put your hand up his ass and work his mouth for him.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
I'm a puppeteer.
Yeah, right. Just talk, but just do it with the Ed McMahon body.
Right.
Right. Tonight, Robin will be talking through Ed McMahon.
Hi-oh.
Hi-oh. Yeah, I'm doing away with the monologue. Just going to stare at you. Because I'm angry. Because I'm nutty. Then I'll piss on the grave of Johnny Carson. Fuck Johnny. That's what I'm going to say. That's going to be my opening monologue. Fuck Johnny. Johnny's spinning in his grave now. This big ugly witch took over the Tonight Show. That's me. I figure I got 20 years before I drop dead, and I'm going to just disgrace Johnny's blue legend for the rest of my life. I'm the one guy who didn't. I'm the one guy who didn't worship. This will be the irony. Letterman just lives to suck Johnny's balls.
Right.
You know, Dave would lube his asshole before he saw Johnny in the case that Johnny wanted to stick his cock in him. And Conan and all of them, they love Johnny. I'm just going to come out and say I piss on Johnny. Guess what I'm going to do? When I have a comedian on the Tonight Show, he doesn't have to wait for me to call him over to the couch because I approve of him. Shithead Johnny. That's the hypocrisy. Johnny used to beat his wife, but the women.
And everybody would say, "Oh, Johnny's great."
Johnny's great. No, But then they talk about me, and the women go, "Oh, he scares me." You should be scared of Johnny. I'm going to dig up Johnny and put his skull on my desk. I'm gonna fuck his face every night when I'm on the Tonight Show. It's going to be the biggest rating. I'm going to have a 50 share. Who the hell would be watching any other channel as I wheel Johnny's corpse on stage and piss on him and then fuck his skull? Who would dare tune away during that?
That woman will be, oh, I can't watch this.
I had a meeting with NBC, the highest level executives yesterday, and I outlined this, and they were loving it. Because they've been grooming me through America's Got Talent to take over.
That's right.
It's fantastic. They said, "Are you going to clean up your act at all?" I go, "No, I'm going to fuck Johnny's corpse." They went, "Fabulous." And we're going to work, Robin's going to work Ed's body.